Okay, cool.
We're chilling.
All right. We're chilling? All right.
Chilling.
Hey, Edward, give us a clap, yeah? Right in front of your mic. One good one. One good one. One good one. Okay.
All right.
What's the purpose of that clap?
To sync the audio with the video.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yes, sir.
A good expression to summarize the military is like, you know, you miss the clowns but hate the circus. You know,
The cargo
the
stops aren't
high-speed
most,
guys get a lot of attention, which, I mean, the tooth, though. You got to show them the tooth. Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for about a year now.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one son.
Set off
No,
an
but what
EMP
I'm-
on ourselves
but what I'm trying
to
to-
take all that crap out.
But that's
okay?
not. But
That's
that
what you
wasn't.
do.
That was.
All right. Anyways, what's up with you? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool.
I want to worry. I'm kind of worried about you, though, my boy.
Are you worried about me? I'm worried about
I'm
me
worried
too.
about you too, dude.
I'm worried about me too. I'm over here.
That Micah Parsons trade, man,
Getting
hit you
crazy,
hard.
dude. I know. I don't want to talk about
You
this.
called me in distress, dude. I was worried.
Almost crashed on the freeway, dude, when I seen it.
It's like, dude, did you hear? Did you hear what happened? It's like, what do you mean? They got rid of Micah Parsons. I was like, dude, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I don't care. But then he went to Green Bay, and I was like, oh, okay.
See, he
that's
does care.
That's
Told
kind
you
of
he did.
terrible.
Because who do you like, Edward? Who do you like, Edward?
I like the Bears.
Chicago Bears.
I mean, we're worse, so.
Yeah, it's
you
true.
know. I'm sure you've been
That
worried
is
about
true.
me for some time already.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
It's been rough.
Right, right. All right. Here we go. And we are live. Hello. Welcome. This is Yappisode number 4. We have another special guest today. And his name is Edward, my cousin.
And longtime Chicago Bears fan.
Oh, there you go. He had to add that in there.
We're trash, though, so don't even worry about it.
It's all good. I'm a Cowboys fan. And they're Raider fans, so, you know.
Yeah, I just like to humiliate myself, apparently.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Don't we all? Don't we all? Since what, 95? Oof, forget it, dude.
What do you mean? You?
Last time
Yeah.
they won.
Dude, you're not that young, bro. You're born in 93.
No. No, I said the Cowboys.
Oh, like the last time Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm in Chicago, you know. 85, that's the
Is it
one
really?
and only. Yeah, 1985. I mean, they went in
So-
2005.
So why is it such a big deal that the Cowboys haven't won in 30 plus years, and then the Bears haven't done it since what, 40 plus years?
I think the reason is because the Cowboys, like especially more recently,
Mm.
have had a much better roster than the Bears have had. And the expectation to go to the Super Bowl for the Cowboys is, I guess, more realistic.
Yeah.
You know, than Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why people give, I think, the Cowboys such a
more.
hard time.
Mm-hmm.
That, and then, I mean, Cowboys fans, dude, they think every year's their year. So,
Come on. Doesn't everybody though?
you know, no.
Doesn't everybody? Come on. Come on. Everyone's
it's,
hopeful.
it's just you, Chad.
I mean, I
no, hold on. I'm sorry.
I drink the Kool-Aid for the Bears, dude, you know.
Everyone's hopeful week 1. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's true.
Okay. Thank you.
And then by, like, you know, week 4, week 3, I'm pretty disappointed.
Week 4, week 3, week 4. Everybody knows what's really what.
I'm like, oh, this team.
Why do I do this to myself
I know.
every year?
And then, you know, and then Ezekiel, dude. Well, Ezekiel's my son, but
Yeah.
Ezekiel, you know, he's starting to become a fan too. And I'm just like,
Cowboy fan.
I don't know if you want this pain, buddy.
Ezekiel's actually not firm on his fanship. Right?
You better make a decision.
You
'Cause
better make a decision soon.
I'll disown him.
You remember that one time he walked downstairs?
I
and
will
he-
disown
And he
him.
had Junior's cowboy jersey on.
The disrespect, dude. The
It was hilarious,
man.
dude. He came down walking downstairs, laughing. Hey, Dad, look at me!
Oh my
He had a cowboy
gosh.
jersey,
Clowning
a
on me,
cowboy
man.
hat. It was
That's
hilarious. Dude. It
crazy.
was fun.
That was
fun.
pretty funny, though.
That was fun. Yeah,
Yeah, he likes the clown.
yeah. These kids are good. These kids are good. They have a good time together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, so cowboy or football is getting started, right? So
Yeah.
we'll be ready in the next couple weeks. You know, have a little couple things. They're coming in week 3. Actually, you should come by and watch the game with us.
Here?
Hmm?
Okay.
Oh, you probably work though.
Well, when?
22nd or 16th?
Yeah, it's 22nd. I believe.
22nd, I think.
Oh, we're gonna be at Universal,
On the 22nd of September.
Nice.
No invite.
right? I told you about this.
No.
Because you said you were
No.
thinking about having Edward the 21st, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going to Universal the 22nd, so it'll be all right.
I mean, if you want to go to Universal, you might have a better time. Because Cowboys are probably going to lose that game, dude.
No, stop. How are we going to record on Sunday if you guys are in Universal?
What are you talking about? You're saying the wrong day then.
We're saying the wrong day.
The 22nd is a Monday.
The
The
disrespect.
21st is a Sunday.
Okay, so we're good. 21st.
Cool. Yeah.
Mhm. Sweet.
So yeah, you were saying the wrong day.
I was. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Terrible.
Hey, don't give me that. Relax, dude.
I don't know, dude. Cowboy. I think it'll be a pretty good game though.
Bro, you're getting my shot.
Don't worry, I'll let you
Oh man.
Why you?
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good game too. Sorry, I heard you say that. I just wasn't responding yet. I think it'll be a good game. It should be fun. Edward knows. I mean, because, well, like he says about Cowboy fans, they're always like, this is our year for sure. Don't say nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not like that. Stop. You know that's true.
I guess I'll agree with you. You're
I
pretty
have-
rational.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a rational fan, you know, and if I think they're gonna do good, I'm hopeful they're gonna do good every year. But it is what it is when week 6 comes by and you're 4-2 or 2-4, so whatever.
2-4.
Yeah, hope not.
I'm in Chicago. They started off 4-2 last year, and then they pretty much lost every game after that.
And that was with
Oh,
Caleb Williams
man.
at the under the center the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. I think he's gonna have a good year though, for real.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think he has the potential. Shows a lot of promise, but
yeah.
I think he does kind of hold on to the ball.
Yeah, Caleb
For a little
Williams.
too
he's
long sometimes.
He's going to be a 2-year quarterback now for the Bears.
For the Bears.
He was a rookie last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Edward does know more about like football and like all the players and
No, I think I just know more about the Bears, dude. Honestly.
No, but there's a lot of players that you'll talk about, and I'll be like, oh wait, what team is that? You know what I mean? Or what position? This and that,
Mm-hmm.
And then but he likes to be a lot more thorough with his info. I'm just kind of like headlines.
Yeah. I'm real thorough, dude, and then I come in like dead last on my fantasy team.
Hey, we gotta get that
Super
going.
thorough.
We gotta get that going too. And you're in it, dude. I don't care what you say.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't even know what I placed last year in the league. What was I placed? Like 7th or
Probably
something?
right behind me, dude.
It's terrible. Hey, what's up with Jessica though, dude? You're all cheating over here.
I know he had two
He's all-
slots.
He's all telling her.
Don't
He's all
give me
telling
that.
her what
Come on,
team
dude.
to pick, dude. She's like first place the whole time. Like what the heck?
Why?
She don't even watch football.
I want to know why I wasn't able to do that for my own team. You know what I mean? I'm all, babe, pick this, pick that, and then like my team gets like next to last, dude. I'm like, oh,
That's what
forget
you
it.
get for cheating, dude.
I know you don't. Our buddy that we play football, basketball, whatever with through the weeks, right? His son ended up winning the whole thing. I forgot what his team was. What was his team? Do you remember? I don't know, just the name for you to remember or something on there. But yeah, this is a good old Bobby Boucher over here
Yeah.
from the Waterboy.
Mhm.
SC LSU Mud Dogs, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mud Dogs, Mud Dogs.
Gator. H2O.
That movie's great, dude. Honestly,
Movie is good.
that movie's a classic.
It's a. Can you give us Billy Madison? Or no, is it Billy Madison?
What about Billy Madison?
Come on, give us the lunchroom.
The lunchroom.
The lunchroom, dude. Lady, you're scaring us.
Oh, the lady's like, have some more sloppy. Lady is, dude. Lady, you're scaring us.
Exactly. That's always good. Dude. I remember we watched
man.
that a couple times. We were
That movie was funny.
at our
Billy
grandma
Madison.
Chewy's, and Edward. That was Edward's line every time, dude.
Part's funny.
It is funny. It's a good movie. It's a funny movie.
Him
You guys
and his
seen that?
snack pack, dude.
You seen Billy Madison? No. Did it?
It's been a long time, but
Get
I
with the
have seen it.
times, kids.
Come on,
Get with
guys.
the times.
How old are you? Come on. You born yesterday? What's going on here? Just kidding. What are you, 92, Edward?
92?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. I'm 92 years old.
No,
Nah.
stop it.
Yeah, I was born 92.
92, yeah.
I'm old now, dude.
Because you're about, what, 3 months older than me? 4?
Yeah.
Okay, he was born in 92.
October.
Mhm.
Yeah, October.
So glad you can count that high, dude.
Hey, you know what? I surprise sometimes. I do surprise.
I was going to say, man, I'm impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Been hitting the books hard.
Whoa, easy. I don't know about the books, but you know.
They're all right there next to you.
I know. You see how none of them have creases also? None of those have creases, dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. That's all right, man.
I read them. I look at them. I look at the back summary.
He's like, let me touch this. Let me touch the book.
I'm just
It's like, man, that's interesting.
It's all knowledge. It's filling my brain right now.
no. You heard about that one guy? What's his name? Ty Lopez, I think.
Who's Ty Lopez?
I could be wrong. I don't know. It might be Ty Lopez. But anyways, he says like, you know what's better? What such and such knowledge. You know, he says it like that every time. But I guess he has people that read the book for him.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
Is
He
that his
was
name?
like,
Is that his name?
he's one of those like grifter guys, right? He's like, but you know what's better?
Yeah.
No, is that the same guy where he's like, the more you know, the more you earn, or something like that? He talks about like how he just reads all these books and
Yeah, but he doesn't read all the books though. He has people that read the books for him
And
they
tells
tell
him
it-
summaries?
Yeah, they tell him about it and summaries and key points.
That's
and then and he talks
crazy.
about it.
You see
Suppose-
that? But see, that goes back to like what I was telling you and Jessica earlier. I was like, even if you don't know what you're talking about, if you have like a level of confidence and you sound like you're prepared when you're speaking,
Yeah.
people are just gonna eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, people seen that guy's video and were like, "Man, this guy probably reads a lot of books, dude."
He's intelligent. He's smart.
And you get the real story. It's like this guy's not doing anything.
Wait a minute, that's just like me.
His reading comprehension of a sixth grader.
Even more like me. For real though, dude. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny when I heard about that though. You know, there's just a lot of stuff out there. It's not like Edward said. It's not all what it seems to be all the time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, Edward, welcome, dude.
Yeah,
Happy to have you here with us.
I'm happy to be here with you guys.
You better be.
It's a good time.
Thought he loved this, dude. What the heck?
Dude, ever since you said that whole comment about the pizza factory earlier, I don't know if I can forgive you, dude.
What'd I say?
I like eating the pizza factory there. I was like, you don't want to eat it here with me, though? He's like, dude, I'm sorry. It's just better when you're not there.
That's
exactly what it
That is not what I said. I said I enjoy Pizza Factory at Pizza Factory more than bringing it home. Wasn't talking about who I was with.
I don't know, man. You cut me deep. Cut me real
Cut me
deep.
real deep. What movie is that on?
Shrek, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. You cut me real deep, Shrek.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
That movie was great, too.
That's you know what those movies are some of Jessica's favorite movies.
Really?
They're pretty
Yes,
good.
dude. Yes, I like them, but I don't like them like her. Those are movies that I'll be like, oh, I'll watch that later.
Dude, that's hilarious. That movie's funny, dude.
Yeah, they're cool.
Especially like the whole part with Robin Hood when he comes out. Oh man, dude, that song.
Oh, Mary Man.
Yeah, that dude.
That's bad. That's
I
bad.
know.
That's really
He's mad. He's mad. He's really, really mad.
Oh shoot, is that what he says? I said
Yeah,
that's bad.
no, but he says that's bad
Oh,
too.
he does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he says. What did he say? He's like, he says something like, "When the beauty's with the beast." It's like,
Oh my gosh, talking about the princess with Shrek.
What?
Yeah.
I think
it makes me awfully mad. He's mad. He's really, really mad. Oh man,
well, you know the whole like
that movie's great though.
you know why Shrek was created, right?
No,
Because I think I don't know if it's producer, Imagineer, or whatever, but Disney or one of those ones, Pixar or something like that. He actually got fired from them,
And then went to
and
DreamWorks.
he went to DreamWorks, created a movie, and like made fun of everything that he could think of or wanted.
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
that's why there's a bunch of fairy
That's why
tales
there's a
in
lot
it
of
that are
fairies.
like
That's why there's a lot of Disney like what do you call it?
Reference?
The fairy tales.
References, yeah,
Yeah.
but they make fun of it, you know.
that's pretty
When
good.
you walk
actually.
into the wolf's all like, what? You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
With all that stuff, you know, little dwarves, all that, dude. You didn't notice that? Yeah. Come on, dude.
I did notice that, but I didn't know that was like the reason behind
Yeah,
it.
Mhm.
I think that's the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Don't fact
You
check
just said it was.
it. Well, it's probably true.
It
See what
is.
I'm saying though, this guy's saying it with confidence, and people are like, "What?" I was already believing this guy, dude. And he's like, "Well, actually, never mind. I don't know."
He was all, don't quote me.
Don't quote me on that, but it's probably true.
All right.
All right.
I guess I kind of learned something new.
Exactly. You probably did. Anyways, well, Edward, again, thank you for being here. We're happy that you are here. But I know we just had a whole monologue about half an episode here.
Just nonsense.
Nonsense, dude. This is not nonsense. That's good stuff. Come on, dude. Gives a little bit
It's
of
joking, man.
Yeah, exactly. It gives a little insight about yourself. You know,
Okay.
your sorrows, your turmoil.
Sorrows,
Yeah, dude. Not everybody can be a
struggles.
Chicago Bear fan and smile. Okay, come on.
That's true, dude.
Exactly.
I just
Cowboys
love-
too, but you know,
I just love the abuse, man.
exactly.
Going
But
strong. Going strong, baby.
Exactly. But sports aside, and you know some of the other things that we just talked about, give us a little rundown of where you're from, your maybe a little snippet of your childhood, growing up. You know, give us a little snippet of K through 12, because then we want to get into a little bit after that, a little bit more deeper, I think.
All right. So, well, I was born in 1992 in October. I was born in the city of Glendora at the Glendora
Glendora?
Glendora
Okay, I know that.
Hospital.
Okay, cool.
And then I grew up in Baldwin Park. I lived there for about, I want to say maybe for like I did 15 years straight. And then after that, we moved to Upland for about 2 to 3 years.
Oh, I remember that.
And then pretty much back to Baldwin Park. And then I want to say like 2015-ish or so, that's when I enlisted into the military. And then that's when I moved up to Washington.
So you graduated high school 2010?
Yeah.
Okay, and then enlisted military 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
What were you doing?
kind of feel like I
between
should have did it before sooner, but
that? Okay, what'd you feel your work, I'm assuming work, right? But what'd you feel that in with between those 5 years?
honestly, just school.
School? Oh, okay, school.
So I worked at the Baldwin Park unit. Well, I won't say too much, but I worked at the school district, and then was there for a while. I actually really enjoyed it. Started off with just like gen ed, working just as like instructional aid in the classroom,
Oh, nice.
and then like my last 2 assignments were with special education. So I think that was pretty good. The experience,
Now, gen ed, general education, that was, you were like an aide or a teacher or?
Yeah, I was an instructional aid.
Okay.
So like if there was any students that were falling behind,
Okay.
just kind of like reading or with math or anything like that, I would come in and
During
help them
school
out.
or after?
I did a little bit of tutoring too after.
Oh, okay.
When I got hired for that position as well,
Mm-hmm.
but during the classroom too.
Okay, cool.
So
Sweet.
I would just pretty much assist the teacher, whatever they needed to do.
Mm-hmm. And then you said you did, the other one was after
Special
gen-
ed.
Special ed, okay.
Yeah, so special ed was a little different. I was a one-on-one.
Okay.
So I just kind of help support the student, give some guidance, help her out in her her classes, things like
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
The assignment was pretty good. I worked with a much smaller age group, around like kindergarten.
Mhm.
So it was, honestly, it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. If you're a teacher and you're, just doing gen ed in general, like pretty exhausting as a teacher.
Really?
Because, the kids, kids have a lot of energy,
Yeah.
and then you're dealing with a bunch of different personalities and,
Yeah.
you kind of have to try and navigate these things and keep 'em on track.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exhausting. But, if you could do like special education as a teacher, man, that is,
Really?
my hat's off to you, man. That's tough work, dude. That is tough. I just had one student that I worry about.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I seen a student doing something that was unsafe or,
Yeah, for sure.
getting into something, I would, go over
Mhm.
there and redirect and, help guide them.
Yeah, exactly.
But to do that, like, every day with multiple kids at a time, all the time, that's tough work, man.
for sure. Like we can only imagine, right?
That's work that you have to enjoy doing. You have to have passion for that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not just something that you could, the money's good and I'll just do it for a paycheck. That's
Okay.
something that,
Yeah, for
comes
sure.
from, like, within, in my opinion.
Okay. Now, did you within that passion that you're talking about right now, did that develop while you were there, or was that kind of there already?
So I'm not really sure if I have, like, this massive passion for education personally.
Mhm.
But during my time in the school district, I think that my time there kind of helped mold my bigger picture, which is, getting into like the mental health side with like nurse practitioner, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think that did help kind of shift my focus and kind of steer me more into that direction. But education, like as a whole, like providing instruction and things like that isn't really my thing.
All right. So, so you're doing two types, gen ed, and then why am I forgetting
Well, special ed.
special ed? Oh, I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
forgetting special.
So I did that for a few years.
Yeah.
And then I was going to college, I was going to school, just
Oh,
Mount Sac. It
at
was
the
just
same time?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Just a CC. I'm sorry, guys, I got a burp.
Community college.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, so just, community college.
Why'd you say it like that, dude?
I was just making sure I understood.
That was a little
Yeah, I
rude.
said CC.
That was a little
Why?
rude, dude. I'm just
Not
kidding.
rude about it, man?
Dude, no. That's-
What's it called? What's wrong with it, man? Just an honest question.
let me. I gotta do
Why
this.
you
This is
being
what I-
so rude,
This is what I gotta do, bro. This is like I said. You two are the intellects.
Yeah.
I'm here to laugh with you guys. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so I did, the community college. To be honest, I didn't even know what the hell I was doing when I was going to college at that time.
Really?
Where
So
were
you-
you going?
I was going to Mount Sac.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was, it was all right. It was kind
Yeah.
of boring.
So you were. I don't know if you've seen.
I was just an idiot.
I don't know if
I
you've
was
seen some of
young.
our ever
I feel it.
our earlier episode a few weeks ago, but remember, I don't know, we were talking about going to college kind of blindly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if how I feel, you're gonna go to college. You should know what you're doing. That way, like you said, you kind of just being bored. You said right.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, well, I wasn't so much that I was bored. Like I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
But I just
Was
wasn't really
structured
doing
well
it
yet.
because I was just an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was just immature, young.
Okay.
Didn't have priorities in the right place. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
it's kind of how it is.
For sure.
So after I kind of did that for a while, and I kind of realized like this isn't really going anywhere, and maybe I should try and like change it up. That's when I decided that I would just go to the Air Force.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
All right, and then so now we're at 2015, right? You enlisted
yeah,
to
this
the
is
Air Force?
2015.
Okay. Now, were you going to college all the way up until you were active or boot camp and all that? Or
No, so I actually stopped going to college probably like 6 months before.
okay, and then when did you stop at the district?
I stopped at the district a month. No, actually not even a month, like 2 weeks before I took off to boot camp.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so you worked all the way until
Yeah,
you were
pretty
ready to
much.
roll. You took 2 weeks off to kind of relax and get your mental or your just mentally prepare, right? Just a little bit. I don't know. Was it?
I mean, no, not.
Okay.
I felt pretty confident
You're
going
ready for
in
it.
as
You're
far
ready
as
for it,
like
yeah.
mentally.
Mhm.
I think it was more like physically.
And what branch is that you're
You
going
know,
to?
it's just the Air Force.
Air Force. Okay. You already answered. Sorry, I don't know.
So yeah, the Air Force was pretty good. You know, I had a great
Okay.
time.
All right. Well, take us through that a little bit if you want. Your boot
So what do you wanna
camp,
know, like the
where-
boot camp
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff?
Where were you at?
So boot camp is San Antonio. It's at Lackland
Texas.
Air Force Base in Texas.
Okay.
That was a little different. Boot camp is not what the real military is like. At least not for the Air Force. That's not
What do you mean by that?
how it is. Well, because it's really like gung ho. You know, there's still a lot of structure like within the branch.
Oh, you mean
But
like
what I
the
mean is like
strictness
the
at boot camp.
strictness.
Yeah.
You know, that's like
What we see in the movies is the boot camp.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You know,
Is
but
that
the
is that
military
safe to say? I mean,
the military is way different.
okay.
Than,
Outside of
You know.
boot camp.
yeah, at least in the Air Force it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did the boot camp thing. It was pretty fun. You know, made a lot of good friends.
Nice.
And then from there, I went to what's it called, Port Hueneme. So
Where's
I went out
that?
to Port Hueneme for tech school. That is up in Oxnard. It's a naval base.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool. I spent, I think, like 5 months there. It was like 5 months, I believe. So for just training. That was pretty good. I had a pretty good time doing that. Once again, you know, met more friends.
Yes, sir.
More drinking.
More drinking.
Well, there's no drinking in boot camp.
Okay.
But that's where, we kind of, that's where the drinking started.
Okay.
It's a pretty good time, to be honest with you. There's a lot of like showing up in formation all drunk and,
Yeah.
and it was
Going-
kind of funny because
Going
I
to bed at
came
5:30, waking up at 6 or what?
yeah, well, that was like, yeah, it was kind of bad.
Okay.
But
Hey.
you didn't really drink too much like on the weekday.
Oh, yeah.
It was mainly during the weekend.
so
That
it
was like the only
Sunday
time.
night type stuff.
No, because you had to be back. Like tech
No,
school.
I'm saying like that would be. Oh, you're talking about tech school.
Yeah,
not boot
tech
camp.
school-
Oh,
tech
okay.
school's
Or not even
different.
that, but- okay.
Because tech school still has like specific structure. You're not allowed to like be out past a certain time. I think it's like 9 or 10 o'clock is lights out pretty much. And
Oh,
then
really?
you could go drink. But yeah, we would drink. We'd go to like the bowling alley and kind of drink there because the base
Okay.
is pretty small.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You know,
Yeah,
it's funny
that's
because
pretty much
you talk about the base and Jose, his buddy is over here at Fort Irwin now,
okay,
and I don't know I don't know what Jose was what his idea about like a military base was, but he didn't realize. He was like, dude, I didn't know there was like Starbucks there and this and that. They got a couple things that they can go to that's immediate local to them to keep them occupied and just kind of feeling a little bit normal, at least. I think is that
Well-
what it's kind of for? Or, I mean, I know they want them to be
Well-
able to do things, I guess, right?
well, it's because a lot of people in the military are married, so
Oh,
you
yeah, that
need to
too.
be able to like support.
You want
know,
you want to have some
family.
family,
on the base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They want to
So
keep people happy. I guess, do they?
I mean,
they don't really care.
I don't think anybody's real happy at Fort Irwin, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he said he
It's
hates it. I
middle
think,
of the
I think he already
desert,
hates it. He's only been there for like a week, dude.
I have a few
He came-
buddies.
he came
that
from
have
New
been
York.
there. Oh, okay, that sucks then.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's big difference.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know where from New York, but
Yeah, because I have a few buddies that
he's Army.
are like different branches,
Yeah.
and yeah, I never really heard anything nice about Fort Irwin. I think
Really?
they call it like NTC,
Okay.
and then I got a few other buddies too that were like Marines, and they talk about like 29 Palms or 29 Stumps, and like that place is just terrible. There's
Really?
nothing to do out there, and
Okay.
It sucks. Yeah.
All right. Jeez. Back to your tech school. Go ahead.
Yeah. So tech school was, it was a few months long. Got to meet. I think that the coolest thing about tech school is like seeing how a different branch operated outside of the Air Force.
Okay.
What branch were you a part of for tech school?
The Air Force still.
Okay.
So I still.
What branch were you observing then?
Well, the Navy, because there's also like a detachment of Marines there too, I believe, or at least there was at one point. But then you have the Navy there.
Okay.
So, but you can't call them sailors or Seabees, bro.
They're Seabees?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They from like.
Or what's that from?
The guys that I like was in school with, like class and stuff. Well, they weren't really Seabees at the time, but they were gonna be Seabees. They were just pretty much like me, like mechanics, electricians, like basically kind of like the Air Force equivalent, like civil engineering.
Okay, so you can't call them sailors
do.
because they're not on the ships, or what?
That's what they say.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
That's kind of whack, isn't it? I mean, I guess you're not a
really.
sailor technically. Technically, you're not a sailor, I guess, right?
I don't think it's whack. I mean, that's their heritage,
Yeah. Like if you don't get on if you're not out here with us at sea, you're not a sailor, even if you are in the branch, right? That's what it comes down to, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
The Seabees are cool though. I mean, at least all the ones that I hung out with were pretty cool.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So,
I mean, we
like
don't
to
know anything
drink,
about that. Yeah.
So it was a good time.
Sweet.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. They were a little different though. Like they'd have to do muster and stuff on the weekend, and then they'd get all
What is
pissed
that?
off. It's like formation. They have to do formation, and then they would get like their uniforms inspected.
Yeah.
They'd have to do it on the weekend though,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd get pissed off because we didn't have to do it in the Air Force. So their barracks were right next to ours, so they would come over and tell us like, "Hey, you guys can come on muster," and then we'd ask our like leadership, and they're like, "No, we're not doing that,"
Really?
and they get all pissed off. They're like, "You guys are spoiled and this and that." It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, nobody told you to join the Navy, dude. You can always join the Air Force,
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that ASVAB score, but that's about it, dude.
Who's taking the ASVAB soon? Somebody's taking. Is it Rylan?
Rylan. Yeah.
One of our buddies from church is taking
He's
the ASVAB.
failed it
soon.
like twice for what he
How do you
wants to
fail
do.
the ASVAB? What is he trying to do? Don't tell me he's an ASVAB waiver, dude.
What's an ASVAB?
We're all trashing this guy. That's terrible. You know what's his name?
He
Ryler?
Rylan.
Hold on. We're gonna cut some of
Rylan.
that out, but he
Good
watches
luck,
the
my
pod.
boy. What you're doing is honorable anyway, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's trying to go in the Marines.
Oh, the Marines?
Yeah.
Dang, he's gung ho, dude.
Tell
He's motivated, dog.
Tell Rylan something about.
He's motivated. What do we want to tell him about the Marines? I don't know anything about the Marines.
No, don't tell him about the Marines. Just tell him, hey man, whatever you want to tell him.
Rylan, I love you.
There you go. Here you
Love
go.
you, Rylan.
What? No, but I mean, good luck. I mean, the military's a good time. Well, I don't know. It's a lot. It's like hit and miss, man.
Yeah.
I think a good expression to summarize the military is like, you miss the clowns but hate the circus. That's kind of
Okay.
That's kind of like what I've gotten from a lot of people,
That-
even like outside of the Air Force too. That's what everybody talks about. That's what you remember, your boys. I was like,
Okay.
damn, I remember having a good time and just chilling and doing this.
But
I mean,
what
you remember
guys-
the stupid stuff too, but
But what your guys' main focus is, you don't really miss all that much. As a whole. Like
I
what
think it
it's all
depends.
about.
I think that
Because
depends.
the camaraderie with your boys, like you said, is one thing. But then it's
Yeah.
like, okay, we got to go get up, do this, do that. you
Yeah,
know?
but
Okay.
see, like, and that's kind of what I was going to say, where I think it depends. If
Okay.
you have leadership that is good, that cares about you,
Sure.
that, actually, like, tries to do right by their people,
Makes a difference.
yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because when you have to do dumb stuff like that, it's not that bad. Because it's like, you know what, I know down the line, you're gonna help us out. You're good.
For sure.
When you got crappy leadership, that's when you start hating it.
Yeah.
Because it's just dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like, what's the point of this?
Mm-hmm.
And then the military, I mean, I don't understand, like, just why the military in general has this very big issue with, like, retention. And it's like, it's not that hard to figure out. You guys do dumb stuff all the time. And then you guys are all surprised why people don't want to stay here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Stop treating people like, dude, it's not that hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think a lot of it, I mean, comes down to just kind of like how the, like a lot of NCOs, which are like the non-commissioned officers, so like your sergeants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It seems like they kind of forget, like how it was,
Now,
like being lower enlisted.
yeah.
And I mean, it rolls downhill. So
When you say, I don't know about you, David, but non-commissioned officer. Now, commissioned means.
you have two types of, like, I guess, ranks, like
Okay.
set of ranks in the military.
Yeah.
You have your like people that are commissioned, your commissioned officers, which would be like your lieutenants. Your,
Oh, okay. So it's just
lieutenants,
it's just
colonels,
a rank
captains.
level.
Yeah,
Okay.
generals. Those would be like your commission, and then you have your non-commissioned officers,
Which are
would
lower.
be your sergeants. It's not so much that they're well. I mean, yeah, technically they are lower because
Okay.
officers do outrank enlisted personnel, but they fall in different places in the structure of the military.
Okay. Yeah. Just to clarify, I don't know. I don't know if you knew that, but I
didn't
don't.
know.
You know, we're just
So-
civilians, bro.
That's actually one of the things too that like
Civvies.
helps
We're
with
civvies,
the United
bro.
States though, is the way like the officer, like the NCO,
Yeah.
the way it's structured within the military.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be talking about all this like top secret stuff, dude. Because in reality, the
Why
only
not?
like
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say the only thing that I really know is like stuff about some of the vehicles,
Oh, vehicles. Okay.
and I'm not gonna get into like any kind of technical material or anything like that because there's no reason to here either.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys would be kind of bored. Like, why do I need to know the inch pounds or what like the MEL level needs to be? It's like that has
Is
nothing
that
to do.
is that more secret stuff though? Like all that
MEL
info?
MEL is because it has to do with preparedness.
Okay.
So, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm not gonna go into like the numbers. But basically, MEL is like the least amount of vehicles or the least amount of assets that you need to complete the mission.
Oh, okay. That way the
And each one has like a
So, like-
specific percentage of how low it can be.
so if an opponent or whatever has some information like that, they're gonna be like, hey, this is probably what they're looking like that they might have over there, right?
Well, yeah, because you know, like the level of preparedness, which is pretty big intel. Because
Exactly.
you know, why not at this given time? This how many vehicles are down on average?
Yeah. Like.
So
yeah,
I
exactly,
can
yeah.
you know make a prediction based on this. And
Give us a little bit, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's probably all outdated now.
I know.
anyway.
I'm just kidding. When's outdated? When did you?
It was like 2 years ago.
Okay, that was your last.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll
Active?
get back then.
Yeah,
So
good.
yeah. So I did the military. So that was tech school, and then after tech school, I went right into McCord. That was my first duty station.
McCord, where's that at?
McCord, Washington.
Washington. Okay.
It was pretty good.
nice.
Just a lot of drinking again.
Golly,
You
dude,
know?
is that all they do in the military?
A lot of
What's going
drinking,
on here,
buddy.
dude?
A lot of drinking. A lot of good stories.
Just kidding. We're cut that out.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
I think the mission was pretty cool overall, though. It's a air mobility base,
Okay.
so it just moves cargo everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I know that from I guess like a civilian standpoint, or I don't know, maybe just somebody who's like kind of into the military.
yeah.
A lot of the
cargo
high
stops.
ops.
Yeah. The cargo
The
stops
high
aren't the
speed
most,
guys get a lot
yeah.
of attention, which I mean, of course they're doing a lot of crazy,
high speed
but-
guys, meaning.
like your commandos, your infantry guys, those guys,
Oh, okay.
they're doing a lot,
Okay.
and I mean, yeah, rightfully so, they get a lot of credit.
Mhm.
But I think like from a strategic standpoint, I think logistics is extremely interesting because
Well,
you
it's
get-
extremely important.
well, yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
And that's why it's very interesting
Yeah.
to me, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll tell you right now, you don't have that from us. You know what I mean? All of it's, I would say the military in a whole, which we do not understand at all. Not understand at all, but just, the info that someone like a civilians like ourselves, compared to you, being in it, having friends, still knowing. No, obviously not updated info and all that stuff, but it's a whole different ball game.
I guess if I could rephrase it, this is like the more boring side of the military. It's the boring side. I mean, it's just the truth, though.
Yeah, I got you.
Are they gonna make you ever think they're gonna make a movie about the military about? Yeah, let's make a movie about the maintainers, bro. Nobody wants to see that movie, dude.
Yeah.
It's extremely important though, like from a strategic standpoint.
I want to see it, and I want
for
you
me,
to star
that's
in it,
why I
dude.
think it's cool. I mean, look at Star Wars, dude.
Yeah.
You think anybody remembers the mechanic? No, nobody remembers the mechanics, dude. They just remember the pilots. You know
It's like,
what I'm
wait a
saying?
minute.
That's true.
And that's just how it is, dude. And it's cool. I mean,
How about
but I
Mando,
like
dude?
the mission though.
The little guy that works on everything. that
How
died
about who?
on Mandalorian?
Oh.
There's a little dude that he befriends, and he works on everything and fixes things for him.
Well, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like that's what I mean,
Yeah.
Because I mean, like for example, well, you met Lindemann.
Yeah.
Lindemann's done things that are pretty high speed. I would say that are relatively high speed as a mechanic.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like he was, do mobile. He was doing a like mobile mechanic, so he was going out like on the convoys with the with the infantry guys when he was in Niger,
Oh, really? Night. Okay.
like Africa.
yeah, Nigeria. Okay.
So, no, Niger.
Oh, Niger.
2 different places.
Is it really? Wow, I
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
know that. Cut
That's
that out.
crazy.
Cut that
Yeah.
out, dude. All I know
So-
is Chad, dude.
So, yeah. That's the only one I need to know
Only
about.
one I need to know about. Just kidding, Africa. We love you.
Yeah, so. But yeah, like, see, he's done, like, that's pretty high speed, you know?
Okay, yeah. That I mean, it sounds pretty a lot more. You
So,
know. Yeah.
I'm not going to talk too much about his deployment or anything, but. So, as a mechanic, you know, you kind of do that, but
Yeah, for sure.
I guess it just kind of depends
Yeah.
on what it is that you're doing. But for the most part, like, my specific time in the military
Mhm.
was more the boring side of the Air Force,
Okay.
but extremely important.
Ex-
Hey, I'm just saying it is, dude. You know why you don't want you know what you want to know, like, why the Germans lost in World War II, the Nazis?
Wait.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hold on.
A lot of people don't understand
this.
this. They think that it's because, like, oh, the Russian winter hit and that was it and blah blah blah. Now, I don't know, like, the exact unit names, but I believe, from my understanding, Hitler,
In World War what?
World War II.
2.
Well, it just said Hitler, my boy. How many Hitlers do you think there is,
Hey, you
Chad?
know what? Wasn't Hitler in World War
Is
One?
this the third Hitler? Yeah, he was a soldier in World
Exactly. I
War
thought you were
One.
talking about being a soldier, dude. Come on.
No. He's talking about him leading the soldiers.
My bad, dude.
Yeah, so from my understanding, he like split his army on the Eastern Front to go take, I think it's like Stalingrad or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, Stalingrad. And it doesn't even make sense because, like, when historians look back at it, they're like, this had, like, no tactical advantage. He literally did this just to piss Stalin off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was his army split in two, and then his logistics were, like, extremely slow.
Yeah.
Because the Nazis had, like, mechanized infantry, so that's what made them, like, able to go in blitzkrieg, where they're able
Okay.
to just hit fast and, you know, hit hard and just keep going.
Yeah.
But their logistics was, like, horseback from what I read.
Really?
And that's why they lost, because they didn't have enough food, they didn't have enough bullets. So it's like, yeah, that stuff's extremely boring, but it's extremely important
Yeah, for sure.
in the long, you know what I mean, in the big picture.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was kind of cool to see it work.
Did you know that?
Because we had, like, a pretty big
About the
exercise
split
too.
off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that in high school.
Yeah, but like the what it affected though, you know, the logistics part. Look what he's saying.
How splitting off,
Yeah.
split it too thin.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they went way too far ahead
Mm-hmm.
from, like, the supply lines,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they couldn't keep up.
That's crazy.
That's, like, actually one of the biggest things with, like, the Air
Yeah.
Force, and I would say even the Navy too,
Yeah.
is the ability, like, the logistics capability that the United States has as a whole
Okay.
is what separates, I think, us from a lot of powers.
Nice. Now, you were in the military from 2015 to
I think it's like 2023.
okay, 8 years then.
Yeah,
Eight,
just
wow.
about.
8 nice years. Wow.
It was
You
all
know,
right.
you know, I gotta say, it's kind of funny because, I mean, obviously I spend more time with Edward than you do, but you know,
Yeah, David, you don't come say hi to me, dude.
I know. What's wrong with you, bro?
It's terrible.
What's wrong with you, dude? You know exactly.
You know,
where
get me
he
off the
lives.
podcast.
I'm
I'm
just
done.
kidding.
I
I'm
don't
outta
know
here.
where you live.
Get
You
me
know
off.
what? I'm out of here, dude. I'm done. His address is no, just kidding. But so 8 years. I remember some of that time, anyways. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything, but you know, you miss a few things. You know, what's that kind of like? What do you think? You know,
This guy's making me feel all bad. I don't want to say anything, but, like, you know,
No,
you kind of
you know-
suck.
no, military personnel, they miss things. You know, they miss a few things. You know, when it comes.
Well, I
to
mean, how
life,
do you
know?
think it feels?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah,
You know, it's like, it kind of sucks. I mean, I wish I could have been there, but
yeah.
what are you gonna do, man?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You balance it.
It's
You
part
call,
of-
you communicate. You know, you always.
it's part of the
let
sacrifice.
family
I mean,
know
I,
you love them, you know what I mean?
it's part of the sacrifice, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
you're not always gonna be able to be there,
for sure.
but
You weren't there for me, dude. That's what
I'm
it was.
sorry, dude.
That's what it was.
No,
weren't
you
there
missed
for me.
that. 8 of
I
my
know.
birthdays.
That's why he's
Eight of my
upset.
8 of my birthdays.
He's like, I need to know how this guy feels.
Yeah, my wedding.
Do you even feel
Dude. No, I'm just
remorseful
kidding.
at all?
Talk about a serious one. My wedding, dude. I just.
He's
kidding.
like, look, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna hold a grudge.
He did mention.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. We'll probably cut all that out. Okay, so 2023. What's going to your head? No, 2022. What's going through your head? You know,
Coming up
are
to
you-
the end of
coming
your
up to the
time.
end. Are you thinking? What are you thinking about? What's going on? why are you maybe thinking about already getting out and finishing up? You know.
Yeah. So when I compare my time to like my time at McCord versus my time at March, which is more reservist based, because that's when I kind of transferred out.
Okay.
So my last 4 years were, in the guard pretty much.
Oh, okay.
The leadership there was kind of crappy. There was like a few good like NCOs though.
Okay.
Like solid NCOs. So that, contrast in leadership is kind of like where I was like, that's why I'm saying like,
Gives you, like,
having
that-
good leadership versus having crappy leadership
Makes a
is going to
difference.
make or break your job pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, for sure.
Now, as far as like your buddies are going to be your buddies.
Yeah.
That's,
Either way.
yeah, either you guys are going to have a good time together or you guys have a time together.
Mhm.
And that's kind of just how it is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then, so obviously, those 4 years of having those different personnel and leadership or whatnot drew you to the decision of finishing up your military career, right? And
Yeah,
then-
but I'm not really sure if I'm going to be out completely because I'm out completely right now,
yeah.
but I do consider going back.
Okay. To similar where you were at?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I mean, I got out of that place for a reason, dude. I'm not
okay.
trying to go back, you know.
Okay.
At least not, to that career field anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
Are you,
it's top secret, bro.
okay, I was gonna say,
Nah,
you want to
just
give? I was like, do you want us to give us a little
It's
bit insight on that?
It's just
I don't know.
vehicle maintenance, bro.
Okay.
So just a mechanic.
What location then? Which is your ideal? Not ideal, I guess, but like more you're like, I want either this one, that one, or maybe that one.
Yeah, so I'll probably commission.
Oh, okay.
So I'll probably commission and try and get into like, maybe like a aeromedical,
Okay.
and it's more money.
No, isn't.
Yeah,
That's all that matters. I'm just kidding, dude.
I mean it helps.
it does help.
You know?
It does help. I'm just kidding. All right, so 2023. What's next? What happens after military? Well, active military.
Yeah, so after the military, it's just pretty much school. It's
Yeah.
just been school since the military, and that was actually one of the reasons why I decided to just get out of the military.
For school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I kind of talked to my unit, and they're just like, "Well, we need you to be here on the weekends," and I have classes that take place on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, yeah, it's not gonna work, dude. So, bye.
Where did you start going?
West Coast University.
Where's that
West
at?
Coast here.
It's up in Ontario.
Okay.
They have like a few locations everywhere. It's a for-profit school for like nursing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So
And then, so that started off your nursing education
yeah.
or medical education, and then after that,
Well, technically, it started off at Rio Hondo. I started
Oh,
off
okay.
at Rio Hondo while I was still in the military.
okay,
So I was taking classes. And then once I finished up like pretty much all my GE, that's when I went over to West Coast University.
yeah,
So I just transferred over.
and that is where you're currently at right now.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! See, I didn't even know freaking colleges at.
So
My bad.
almost
dude.
done though. Almost
Yeah, yeah.
done.
How long?
11 months, baby.
11 months.
Nice.
And what's your, when you are finished with it, what is your title or your cert or whatever it's called?
BSN.
Be it.
Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
Yeah.
Registered nurse.
So registered nurse, bachelor.
Yeah.
What is it? BS what?
A BSN.
Which is
Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
Oh, okay. Wow.
BS always stands for Bachelor of Science.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go, Chad.
In all the college degrees and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
my
all
boy.
BS or Bachelor of Science?
Everything that says BS
BS?
is Bachelor of Science. And then it's just different subcategories after that.
Look at these guys. You see this? I'm over here.
Wow. It's like nothing impressive.
Well, I didn't know that. I don't know what the heck all
Literally
that
just
means.
an abbreviation.
don't
Look
know.
at these geniuses.
I didn't say that. I didn't say geniuses. I said these guys make me look dumb over here.
It's like, look at these guys, bro.
No, I guess I do that to myself, huh? Whatever, dude. I don't even care anymore. You know what? Go ahead. Take
Oh,
over.
man.
You know what? Violet, mute me.
Oh,
Mute me.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
He was
I'm
like,
done
keep me
here.
muted the rest of the time, matter of
Yeah,
fact.
just keep me muted. I'm not even here anymore.
Man, poor guy, dude.
Hey, it is what it is, okay?
Hey, well,
it is
you
what
know.
it is.
But, I'm starting to see a pattern. I'm really seeing a pattern here.
Okay.
Cowboys fan.
Oh,
Do you think abbreviations are big things? I got you, bro.
I didn't say I think abbreviations is a good
I
thing.
see you.
I said I didn't know
coming.
exactly what that meant. And then David's over here. Yeah, BS always means Bachelor of Science.
It's like,
I
what?
was like, I didn't know that. Did you know that, Violet? Yeah, unmute you, Violet. Come on. I'm just
Mind
kidding.
blown.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Tati?
Yes, actually.
No, she didn't know that.
I'm
David,
sorry.
David probably told her right before the pod, hey, I'm going to say this. David or Chesney looks super dumb. And then
Me and
you
Edward already
yes.
coordinated this.
Yeah,
Don't
we
worry.
knew it. We already knew it. Don't worry about it.
My friends went into it.
I'm just gonna
Oh man, that's
start
funny.
crying here, dude. Forget.
So my hobbies, I'm into photography.
Oh, that's right. I don't even. I totally forgot about that.
I do some photography. I wouldn't say that it's like anything, crazy. It's just pretty amateur. But I enjoy it. I have a good time. I have a
you, like,
Canon
post it?
SL3. What's that?
Do you post it anywhere, or is it just for yourself?
Just on my Instagram, here and there. And I don't even post a lot. But I have a Canon, SL3. I have a few
Nice.
lenses.
Nice. Is that? I mean, I assume it's an expensive hobby. Can you?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have like cheaper gear too, and it's still
really?
pretty pricey. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because my camera's only like $800, and then a few of the lenses I have are like $400 or $500.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like that's cheap.
So, and that's
Wanna know how much
She's
these
like,
cameras
these
worth?
are $35.
and that's cheaper,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because photography is expensive. Like I've seen lenses that are like $10,000-$12,000. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they're great
Yeah.
lenses though.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, no, it doesn't
You know.
make sense to me. I don't know it though, so. But it
well, of course not.
It's not.
But I mean, I'm
surprising,
pretty.
though.
I'm
It's not
pretty sure if you
surprising
sat
when-
down and you
Yeah.
understood like
That's
the
what I'm saying.
craftsmanship
Yeah.
that goes into designing it, I'm pretty sure you could appreciate and be like, man, that's kind of why it's that expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would never buy a lens that much. Well, maybe not now. but
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
I'll be there. Don't worry about it.
So-
Yeah, he's taking a few pictures of like junior and stuff on the field, soccer,
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. He's got some pretty cool ones.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got junior a little action motion, or whatever. It's pretty tight. Yeah.
hmm
Yes, sir.
Maybe I can go to more games this year.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why I didn't go
Oh, man.
last year.
Yeah,
dude.
I know. It's not like somebody gave me the schedule like last game.
I
This guy tells me-
gave him the full.
I asked him the
season.
other day, right? I'm talking to him on the phone. I'm like, hey, dude. He's like, oh, yeah, junior, you started playing soccer again, bro. And I said, oh, for real? He's like, yeah. I said, oh, cool, dude. Send me the schedule, bro, when you get a chance. He's like, I sent you the schedule last year, bro. I said, dude, you sent me the schedule with 2 games left. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh man, terrible.
Poor junior's like, man, my Uncle Edward sucks, dude. It's all this guy's fault.
Doesn't even care about me.
I'm all getting a bad rap because of you, dude, as an uncle. You're
Uh-huh.
terrible, bro.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's pretty funny, though.
All right, so photography. Any other hobbies, bro?
Yeah, I like to work on my car.
Okay.
It's a love-hate relationship. I'm pretty sure
Oh yeah.
most
What car is
mechanics
that
can
that
understand
you like
that.
to work on?
I just pretty much maintain our cars.
Hmm.
I'm not doing anything. I am kind of doing a little build, though. I'm
Yeah.
building up a little X-Runner. It's just a little truck, Toyota.
Yeah,
It's got a 4-liter. It's a V6. It's called the X-Runner because it has an X brace on the frame that provides more
Support.
more support, So it's also got a 6-speed manual, so it's pretty nice. But I'm just, keeping it pretty close to stock, but I'm trying to get extra horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get like around 300 horsepower. Plus I have a lot of simple bolt-ons pretty much, a little
Yeah.
light tune, and then that's pretty much it.
We're gonna roll. Just keep it fun. Have it fun.
Yeah.
A little.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
I was able to convince Amy because I told her that it'll still be functional as a truck, so I can't go too crazy,
Yeah. Exactly.
So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So photography, mechanics,
And then just play the drums.
drums. Okay, music a little
Yeah,
bit, huh?
drumming's pretty fun.
Dang, dude.
I've been playing the drums for quite some time, maybe like
You-
I want to say so, like on and off, and since high school, pretty much. I played for like a few years at a time, and then so when you asked what I was doing a lot too, like during the time when I was in the Airforce, was playing a lot of drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd play I'd go to school, and then I would just work, and then go home and just play the drums, dude.
Nice.
It's kind of boring, huh?
No, not really.
But I mean, it was a good time, dude. I loved it.
Yeah. We
It's
gotta have
great.
you make our maybe our little beat or something.
Yeah, no, I'm good, dude.
No, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Did you hear the
I
little
don't think you want it.
my little amateur thing I made? Our intro song.
That's you?
Yeah, I made that.
It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad
I honestly
at all.
thought you got it from somewhere.
We
Dang.
did, dude, right?
No, but I mean, like, you know, like it was like looped or something from somewhere. That's what I thought. Like, oh, it's like a back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good it sounds, dude. That's the level of production I heard in it, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So yeah, no, it sounds all right.
Of course he does. I haven't done.
But the
anything for
drums.
this podcast. I've done nothing for this podcast.
He's like, I am the face. That's it.
That's all I do, dude. I just sit here and smile.
And that's a messed up smile.
You know, when they lived in Upland.
Hell yeah. Tell him the story,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll tell him the story. You know, there's a little bit of.
I got to tell you the story after, though, too, man, because I had the viewpoint, dude, of when it happened, bro.
All right.
Oh, man.
When
Show
they-
him the tooth, though. You got to show him the tooth, dude.
Okay, you hear that? It's a beauty.
Man.
Is it-
That's a beaut, dude.
I'm gonna
Boys
zoom
got
in on your
piranha
face
teeth
right,
right now, dude.
Yeah, we can do that.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, show those piranha teeth off, dude.
So when he lived in Upland, they were in a apartment complex.
Yeah.
So the apartment complex, most apartment complexes, especially in the nicer area, the apartments that he was in were a little bit nicer than most. Anyway, they have a pool. Okay.
This guy's laughed, dude. He hasn't even started telling the story. He's already well, I mean, he already started, but this guy's dying already. He hasn't even got to the good part yet.
So it's funny because everyone thinks I dove in, which did not happen. That's not what happened.
Dude, it looked like you dove in.
I know it looks like I dove in. I
But he
didn't.
dove in head first.
I did not dive in. Okay.
I was like, what
know when
is
you-
this guy doing?
You know when you hold onto the side of the pool, okay, and you got your feet up, concrete pool, obviously, and you push off, right? You give yourself a push
Already
off.
inside?
Inside, yeah.
Okay.
You push off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you're in a chlorine pool, okay, what do you usually do when you're underwater?
You open your eyes, dude.
No, you don't. You close your eyes, okay? You close your eyes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just like any other normal kid out there, all right? Close my eyes. Now, what I did not notice when I pushed off the pool, the side of the pool, okay, is when I pushed off, I guess I was on too much of the shallow part or whatever.
The whole pool is shallow, bro.
No, it wasn't. Had its
Gets
deep
it?
end.
No, it didn't. The whole pool was 3 feet.
The
dude.
whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
That's even more
Chad.
funny.
Oh, man.
But you know what?
Anyways,
Just
okay.
For podcasts, we'll say it did have a deep
Yeah,
impact.
it was 20 feet deep, okay?
Dang, dude.
No. Okay. Anyway, so I push off the side. I didn't realize that when I pushed off, I was at like more of an angle and a downward angle. So I wasn't going fast when I hit my face on the floor. I was going slow, but I had my eyes closed still. Okay.
Yeah.
And
it was
your
be-
face broke your fall, dude.
and it was no. It was before I started swimming. You know, I was still going like this.
Yep.
Just
After
kinda-
pushing off.
Yeah, kind of gliding
Dang.
through the water.
So you're
right?
like gliding like a baby hippo. Just
You see this guy? You see this guy? That's why I want to be prepared for this guy. Okay.
I was gliding gracefully. There I was gliding. Damn.
All right.
It's romantic,
so I'm
dude.
gliding through the water, okay? Had my eyes closed still. Right when I opened my eyes to no, not right when I opened my eyes. Right when I was going to like start swim, whatever, use my arms or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
for a little more swim. My face starts to grind. Okay, it didn't like chip and break off. It grinded my tooth.
He sanded his tooth down.
I sanded
dude.
my tooth down. Yes, I sanded it down. Okay.
It didn't even chip off. You
No,
sanded
it
it
sanded
down.
down,
That is
yes.
crazy.
Yes.
I got more, dude, to add
And
on
it was
to
just-
it after.
And then when I got out of the water, it was bleeding a little bit.
Oh man.
And I was like, oh shoot, what the heck? You know? And then I felt it. You know, like when something's like.
Did you realize you hit your face that bad, or you didn't think it was that bad?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Dude, my boy
when I
started
was-
spitting out a piece of his tooth.
No, it
off
wasn't-
the
dude,
Side of the pool.
It wasn't a piece of the tooth. It was
Yes,
blood.
Oh
What?
man.
Sonora said, dude, he was spitting his tooth out.
Oh yeah, like the salt, like the dusty
Oh,
part.
man.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was.
All pulverized.
Oh man. You're spitting out the shavings after it
man.
was sanded
Dude, and
off.
the worst part was that when he went down, he had that tooth, right? And I didn't go swimming with them. My sister was the one who was there. And she's the one who told me, he's like, dude, he like dived in the pool. Like he hit his face.
Yeah, but I didn't dive though.
I was like, what? And then he comes up and he's talking to me. And I just see like half his tooth was gone. I was like, dude, what happened?
Oh man.
Oh, poor Chad, dude.
Yep. You know what's funny is Jessica and I were together at that time.
That's a great story, man.
And she was like, what happened? I was like, yeah. Anyways.
You should have said a cool story, dude.
I know. Edward punched me. He got mad.
What?
They're going at me, you know?
You know, my cousin, he can't control his impulses.
Yeah.
He's got that rage just burns inside.
You can't control it. Yeah. Great story. So
That's a good childhood story, man.
That's why I have a tooth right here.
That is a great childhood
Really, it's
story.
not even half the tooth because those are some buck tooth right there. They're pretty big. So it's like a quarter gone. But yeah. And, you know.
Builds character, my boy.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a great story, dude. It honestly is a great story. It's pretty funny.
It is a funny story. And I don't know why I haven't told it yet, to be honest with you.
I know.
But whatever. Thank you, Edward, for bringing up that
Episode
amazing
4.
time of my life. Going back to school.
Look at that, dude.
Freaking, huh?
Look at that, man. You see how this guy's reframing it? I love it, dude. I love the reframing, man. It's great. Thanks for bringing up my beautiful story. Sounds all sarcastic. Oh, man. Yeah, that was funny, though. So where were we at? Talking about hobbies?
I don't know where we're at, okay?
Yeah, so the drums, you know. I play the drums. I played the drums for, you know, on and off for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What I like to play.
Yeah, what kind of bands did you like? You play the drums. Who's your favorite drummer?
Who's my favorite drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good question. I really like, I mean, obviously the guy from Tool's pretty good. I don't know if you guys listen to Tool.
Mm-mm.
Danny Carey's a pretty good drummer. And then I really got into Jimmy DeGrasso. Jimmy DeGrasso used to play for Megadeth, and then he played for the Suicidal Tendencies for a little bit. So I really like him. He's like a kind of like jazz fusion drummer, I guess. So he's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
So
How would you say your time in the military maybe changed your outlook on life or just you in general? Did it help you grow?
Did it give you a different perspective about things?
yeah, so the military, I mean, for me at least, based on my experience, I would say that the military did change, you know, how I see things. I guess I'm a lot more, how could I say, I mean, I don't want to say take into consideration, but I think I try to be more considerate,
Mm-hmm.
you know, of my surroundings, especially like with people. I don't try to be, I try to keep it down, like my neighbors and stuff. Try to keep the house clean, you know. Just things like that. You know, try to be more polite to people. Open the door. Hold it open for
That's funny.
thank you, no thanks, you know. I would definitely say that it's kind of instilled like a basic level of just like a baseline level that I have with just like respect for people in general.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't have that before, but I think it's more refined now because of just the military and the structure that it provides. So I think that's really helped. And then also, it kind of helps you like put things in a perspective, things that matter in your life, things that don't matter. So that's kind of, you know, one of the other things too. Like I think during the time in the military, it's kind of helped, or it helped strengthen my like relationship with my mom and dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because, you know, like when I was at home, it was just always, you know, like bickering and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you kind of leave and you just kind of, you know, get to appreciate each other a little more.
Yeah.
You kind of nod down each other's, you know, throat all the time. So.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I remember you said something recently actually, and I think it was we were at your house, and I guess the level of respect that, you know, sometimes, not always.
What are you talking about? That comment?
Maybe I'm not sure, but it was just like
Bag story's funny, dude.
what
My buddy Ricardo, I told you about it. My buddy Ricardo when I was in the Marines.
oh my gosh, I wasn't talking about that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, when I came back, you know, from tech school, I came back for like the weekend and I was hanging out with my buddy Ricardo. We went to go get, you know, some food. And we're just hanging out, And then I go to open the door, and
Is this a poop story?
the poop story.
Yeah, it's a poop story, right?
No. What do you want? The one with the guy with stains on his underwear and basic? Is it that one? I'm not gonna put homeboy on blast like that.
Don't put on my blast. Go ahead, put this guy on blast. Okay.
So my buddy Ricardo, we're hanging out, we're eating, and I hold the door for somebody, and
I guess this is the story then.
Yeah,
my bad,
somebody opens it for me, and then I'm like, oh, thank you, and then I like hold the door for the next person. They just like walk in, no acknowledgement, no nothing.
Yeah. Was that person a younger person or middle aged?
No, they were probably a little older.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my buddy Ricardo, he's like, I know, huh, bro? He's like, just bags, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like, civilian, brother, just bags. And I was like, damn, that sucks. And I mean, honestly, though, it's like, he's like, they're just rude, dude.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I mean. Like, you have more of a sense of, at least for me and like some of the other people that I've seen in the military, it seems like there's more sense of like community.
Yeah. Yeah. Respect, community, and just, common courtesy, really.
Yeah.
Which we all should have, That's why I said earlier, like, not all of us, but there are people out there, especially non-military, that are, like Edward said, just a bunch of, poo-poo heads.
The other thing, too, is I can't, speak on like the other branches, but you really see how life is outside of where you live. And it really changes your perspective about things.
Yeah.
Because you serve with people from all kinds of backgrounds. Like good buddy of mine, my buddy, he's like, his family's from the Ivory Coast. Super cool dude,
Yeah.
My buddy, well, I don't want to get into I don't want to say their names, but
You don't have to.
like my other buddy. Well, I probably will because it makes more sense.
Just don't say last names.
Huh?
Just don't say last names.
Okay. So like,
Or
some guy that I served, Raymond, he was cool dude. He was from Guam.
Oh, really?
And then
Where's Ivory Coast?
Soliman is from Ivory Coast in Africa, I believe.
That was
Yeah.
Is it?
for the elephants and all that. It's called
Ivory
Coast because
for
they take the
for
tusks.
elephants. Okay, Ivory. Yeah.
So yeah, but he was a cool dude,
Okay.
I even met some guy who was actually like from Baldwin Park too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I first got to McCord, that was pretty cool. It was a little different.
Was he the same age as you, or?
No, he was older.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he kind of showed up. I was probably there for about, I don't know, maybe like a few days.
Yeah.
I think it was like a Tuesday or something. I came into work and I wasn't like, oh, this sucks,
Yeah.
But I was missing home,
Yeah.
And then my buddy, well, my buddy afterwards, but he's like, oh, I heard you're from California. I was like, oh yeah, I'm from California. He's like, what part of California?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just from LA. And he's like, all right, cool. Like, what part of LA?
Yeah.
So I was like, well,
and at this point, you're thinking, okay, this guy knows that LA can be said for multiple cities in the area,
yeah, that kind of like.
Did you kind of get that hint from him?
Yeah, well, the reason why I just said LA is because most people like.
That's what I'm saying.
Most people from outside of the state, they'll say where they're from, and it's like, where's that?
Yeah.
Like, where is that?
Everyone knows LA.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, actually, I live like 20 minutes outside of LA.
Yeah.
20 to 25 minutes outside of LA, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, where at? And I was like, I live in the San Gabriel Valley. And he's like, oh, the San Gabriel Valley? And he's like, all right, cool. He's like, I'm from the San Gabriel Valley too. And I was like, yeah, right, bro. Stop lying. And then he's like, what city are you from? I was like, oh, I live in Baldwin Park. And he's like, bro, I'm from Baldwin Park too. I was like, this guy's lying to me,
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, dude.
Well, why would he do that though?
He's like, nah, dude, I grew up right there on Ramona by El Jacal. He's like, I went to Kenmore, this and that. And I was like, damn, this guy's from Baldwin Park, dude. I was like, that's crazy.
That's cool. Why'd you think he was
So
lying to you?
it was cool.
You just because people messed around with you like that all the time?
Dude, Baldwin Park's 24,000 people, man.
Yeah.
That's not like a huge city.
Is it 24? Are you sure?
It's about 24,000 people.
Fact check that.
It's in the 20,000s, dude.
Fact check it. And that would just be the census, right? Like the population number that you see on the signs when you're driving in, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen like 100 and something thousand last time.
Yeah, no, it's nowhere near that, dude.
Are you?
I'm positive. 100,000 people?
Yeah, dude. It's an LA area city. It's congested.
What does it say, David?
I'm still looking.
You want me to just do it, man?
Dude, because right here, it's 127,000 if I'm not mistaken. And this is less congested. And
It's 69 right now, so it says.
Oh, 69,000 right now? Dang.
I really thought it was over 100. What did you guys?
So it's
Tatiana?
way bigger than I got, too, then.
There's a couple different estimates. This 2025 estimate says approximately 66,714.
Then that sign's way outdated.
Yeah,
then.
about because in 2020 the population was 72,176, and then it
I
started
was wrong
going
still, but
down.
yeah.
From
Started going
23 it
down.
was because from 2023 it was 70,720, and then 2024 was 69,247.
Okay. Now, what's the does it have a
A date?
no, not a date, but like a size or whatever, like a population to ratio size or whatever, or to population to size ratio?
No, but I can find out. Real
Yeah,
quick.
and then see the difference with Victorville. You know, it's a little fun thing there.
With Victorville.
You know, because Victorville is not the LA area; it is the San Bernardino County. So huge,
Dang, dude.
huge difference.
Man, that sign is really old then.
Yeah.
I seen that sign. I seen it 22,000 on the right there by the Bank of America on Main Street. They have that sign where they have all their little sponsors and stuff.
Where Starburgers used to be?
Lions International or whatever it is. They're like clubs.
Oh, right there by the that new market or whatever it is. Yeah.
They have a sign right there. It says like 22,000 people or something. I was like, dang, okay.
Maybe that's just in that city block right there, dude.
So, no.
Just kidding.
It's like, no, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Hey,
But dang, that's crazy, dude.
did you ever go to that Maine Burgers all that much?
Which one?
On Maine. And Clark.
Okay, yeah, so Maine Burger. Yes, sir. Well,
He's
because
like, "Is that
you
not
also
what I
have
just said?"
you
What-
also
what
have
did I just-
stars
I
that used
said
to be on Main Street. Though.
I said Maine Burgers, though.
I said Maine. All right, man. Stop yelling at me. Already.
I'm yelling at you, dude, okay? Stop acting
Yeah,
like
dude.
I don't know what I'm
I
talking
went there
about.
quite a bit. I used to go there a lot in high school.
Talk to you guys on first.
So it didn't show me a chart, but it's the comparison between Baldwin Park and Victorville as of the projection for this year, 2025. Baldwin Park is 66,714 population, while Victorville is 141.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
689.
Okay.
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 Thank you, Tatiana.
Sorry, Chad.
What?
But you're wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
Mama's wrong again.
I think Mama? I think I was mixed up
That's
with
from
what
Water
Yeah,
Boy.
I'm like, he's referencing Wawa.
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, he says. Let's hear what Mama has to say. Mama says that alligators are all mad
Oh,
because they
yeah,
got all
he
them
does
teeth
say
and
that.
no toothbrush.
Well,
Mama's wrong again. No, Colonel Sanders. Mama's right.
you're wrong.
Yeah, it's like, what? Man, something's wrong with his medulla oblongata. That's terrible.
So, what has been one of the biggest surprises about nursing school so far?
That's actually fun.
One of the biggest surprises.
Yeah.
One of the biggest surprises, I mean, outside of just nursing itself, you know, it's pretty, it could be, things are pretty different compared to like when you do things in like a controlled environment. So like the anatomy is not always what it's supposed to be. So you kind of have to try and figure it out, you know?
What do
Like,
you
for
mean by
example,
that?
like with catheters and things like that, like like with women too, especially. Sometimes it's not
Just straight.
exactly what you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to, you know, get into it. But some of the things that like kind of interested me like a lot. What do you mean? Well, I mean, there's nothing else for me to say. You know, you got to get up in there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm serious, bro. When you're putting like
Yeah.
at least like how our professor was having us do it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're putting in a catheter, dude, you're getting like pretty close.
Yeah.
You know, because
I
you
mean, it
have
makes
to.
sense. I mean,
you know what I
it's
mean?
just-
Separate,
Yeah.
and then you
Insert.
Man, it's tough though. Yeah.
But things that are pretty interesting about like the healthcare field in general. I think honestly one of the things that's very interesting is just how cheap insurance companies can be, dude.
Oh, just seeing like being able
Yeah.
to have a little more insight on that now.
Yeah, they're really cheap. Like they don't want to pay for anything, and they want everything to be like
That
logged all the time. Which I mean, I guess as far as like logging things isn't a bad thing because
Mhm.
you know it kind of gives, especially like if you have to do like you're taking over for another nurse. You know, it's kind of good to go back on the notes and you know see what they did, things like that. So that
Mhm.
accountability is good, I think. But when it comes to like getting supplies and stuff like that, they're kind of,
What's a big example of
They
that
don't
that
wanna
like
be-
stands out to you? Something.
them not wanting to buy like PureWicks and stuff. So PureWick is like a type of catheter
Mhm.
where it's like instead of going inside, it just sits like on the vagina, and it just like has a sucking motion.
Mhm.
So when they urinate, it just gets sucked in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
It just gets sucked in and goes where it needs to go.
Yeah. Now,
And those things are pretty cheap, from my understanding. I think they're like
how
few
much?
cents on $1 or something. I could be wrong about
How
that
much
number,
more than the
but-
one that is being used?
Yeah, but it's just like, so it doesn't even make sense in that aspect because they want to avoid using those, right? Because they don't want to spend money on them. But it's like, but if you insert a catheter, which is a foreign object, into like a woman's urethra and then up to her bladder, you're introducing like a higher risk of infection and things like that versus where you just have something that's on the,
On the outside.
superficial level. Yeah.
Mhm.
So their attempt to like save money doesn't exactly always save money, and it
Mhm.
can lead to more complications, in my opinion.
So what's the next question? What's the hardest part of nursing school?
I think it's just time management.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, time management's pretty hard. And I think if you're like, depending on how extroverted you are, I think building that like rapport and just the communication skills with your patients
Mhm.
can also be a little nerve-wracking sometimes, because they're not always nice.
Mm.
Sometimes they're just kind of. Sometimes they're, for lack of a better term,
Mhm.
And it's like, I understand you don't feel good, but I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, just how cheap insurance companies are, and I think that's like a big issue with just healthcare in the United States in general. Just how healthcare structured in the United States, in my opinion, is not very efficient, and it's definitely not, at least from my perspective, in the interest of like
The people,
the people who are paying.
the patient,
Mm-hmm.
the policy holder.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's just a lot like that goes into it, especially with cost. Like, I know a lot of people don't like the whole like universal healthcare and stuff, but I think the United States is already spending like $4 trillion a year on healthcare anyway.
Yeah.
So it's already a substantial amount for a system that's not supposed to be a social program.
Yeah,
it's
I got
that's a significant amount of money.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think the GDP is like what, 20-something trillion dollars. It's probably like, I don't know, 2010 I think it was like 21.7, so it's probably, I don't know, like 23, 24 probably now.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Do you know what that is?
So it's a pretty
Gross domestic product.
yeah, it's pretty much how much money the United States makes in a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't.
So,
I honestly thought you were talking about debt.
but that's different.
was
And I think the
that's
debt-
why I was like,
I think the debt is like exceptionally high. It's like 30
It's in
something
trillions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So, but what was I saying about it as far as the healthcare, right? How so back to like how I was saying, a lot of people complain about like I guess the quality of care going down, which, I mean, makes sense. But from what I've gathered, like talking to, providers, and I also have family members that have like clinics of their own as well.
Mhm.
They've kind of broke it down to me and told me that a lot of it has to do with the insurance companies not wanting to pay the doctors like what they're asking.
Mhm.
So like an example of that would be like, let's say you go in for a physical and the doctor's like, I'm going to charge you like $80 for the physical. So they bill your insurance, but then your insurance is like, well, I'm only going to pay 50% of that or 60% of that. And the doctor's not able to negotiate any of that with the insurance company. So what they get is pretty much what they're like left with. So as a result of these policies, now doctors have to take on more patients to meet their, to meet their cost, to keep the lights on and pay their workers. And then the quality of care
Goes down.
goes down because you're having to take on a higher workload now.
Mhm.
But then doctors, they get the stick and everybody blames them. But it's like, this is what's going on, though. These are the policies that are affecting this. And this is why this is happening.
So would that be something that you've learned in the medical schooling that most of us in the public don't really know? Is that something you would consider to be like in that category?
I mean, I wouldn't say that most people in the public don't know. People might have a pretty good idea about what's going on.
Yeah.
But from what I've gathered, that's kind of what seems like the big issue is.
Okay.
And, based on the people that I've talked to. So,
Okay.
I think it's information everybody can get, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What might be something that the more common folk wouldn't know that you now know? Is there anything? Can you think of anything?
I mean, I think you can look up pretty much a lot of stuff that has to do with the medical field. What do you mean exactly? Like, are you asking for a specific, like, I guess, knowledge-based question, like as far as like human anatomy and physiology and things like that, or are you talking about like specific policy within insurance companies and things like that? Because I don't really deal with insurance companies. This is just stuff that I've gathered, like
From witness,
from research and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's okay. I was just curious if there was anything that you can top of the head or something like that. But I did want to ask you another question. You talked about time management being pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
And there is, some form or some level of stress that is involved with your schooling, correct? Okay. So how would you cope with the stress, and what did you do to help you with the time management?
It's just excessive drinking all the time. No, honestly, dude, I mean, I don't know, dude. I just fucking do what I got to do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm tired, but I just got to get this shit done.
Yeah.
Just get it done as soon as I can get it done,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of break up my assignments.
Yeah.
That kind of helps.
You don't knock it all
a
out
little
at
bit here, a
once,
little bit
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Mhm.
So things like that, but
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
From your experience or your knowledge, would you say that medication nowadays isn't necessarily what it used to be, and the fact that medication just kind of puts a Band-Aid on the problem rather than solving it altogether as a, I don't know, cure?
So I guess this is like a question like pharma, like involved with like profit pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I could see why people think that, but I think finding cures is extremely hard for diseases. I know a lot of people think that like, oh, they're hiding all these cures from us. But you have to realize like the scope and the size of the medical field in general is massive. And it's like, that's just in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You also think about other countries that are doing it too. Because like China and India, they have their own pharmaceutical industry. They develop medications. They do all that too. The UK, Europe, everybody's pretty much doing that at some
form.
some form. Now, do I think that profit is an issue in the medical field? I think so. I think when you begin to prioritize profits over like the well-being of people, that becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But back to your question, if I think that medications now are more like a Band-Aid, I think, yeah. And I think that's just kind of I think that's just all we're able to do right now.
With the knowledge we have.
Yeah, because certain diseases like require things that are pretty like invasive, like polycystic kidney disease, for example. You can't like really do any kind of medication. You're pretty much just managing symptoms to make the patient more comfortable. And the only actual cure would be like if we found some kind of way to manipulate that gene and eliminate it entirely, like gene therapy, or getting a new kidney.
So surgery.
Yeah.
Replacement.
Hey, I heard you take kidney replacement is not necessarily I'm asking you, do they leave the old kidney in and just add the new one?
No, they take it out completely.
I heard that somewhere that they leave the
No,
kidney.
you'd have to take it out. It would
Okay.
it would become what's it called? It would develop necrosis. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know.
That'd be bad, bro.
I don't know where
You'd
I heard
die.
that from. You know what? It's not true, guys. Don't worry about it.
What's that? I'm like, yeah.
I heard that somewhere. I don't know
That'd
where.
be terrible.
That would be terrible. That's
I
what I
mean,
thought
there's some pretty interesting things that are happening with
Yeah.
like transplants.
Really?
I think it was either like a cornea transplant or a retina transplant. But somewhere
the
like
eye?
and somewhere in Europe, somewhere in Europe, somebody got rabies, dude. Through
Really?
One of those transplants, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because apparently the person that died had rabies, and I guess
and they didn't know.
and then
What
the
the
person
heck?
got it, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. that's
So it's
crazy.
extremely rare. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's like super rare.
You
Yeah.
guys don't
But
trust
it's
the medical-
just
no, I'm saying-
it's pretty interesting. Like something that's pretty interesting too is that there's a lot of like medication errors in the medical industry. Like
Uh-huh.
not medical industry, but medical field.
Yeah.
And sometimes they lead to, people dying. It sucks.
Yeah. So you said that you asked the question about the medication being Band-Aids, right? And you answered with what you thought. what about like what's your take and opinion on more what's the word I'm looking for? Like not remedy, but natural, you know,
like holistic medicine.
holistic. Yeah, jeez. It was there, but I thought it was wrong, so I didn't say it. But like holistic medicines and cures, if you know, people claim.
I don't think there's.
I've heard of people claiming. I don't claim it. I'm just curious.
Yeah, people claiming things. I mean, that's to me, that's pretty much just misinformation.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think there
'Cause
are
it needs
stuff
to be
that
it needs
could
to be
out there?
legitimately like reviewed.
Okay, how about this, Edward? Do you think that we have to invent cures, or possibly that they're out there already? We just haven't found them.
I think for the current like state of where we're at, as far as like research and development with medicine and things like that, I think the biggest thing is probably prevention right now.
To prevent cures or prevent disease,
Yeah.
or whatnot, sickness. Yeah,
That's the cheapest way,
Mhm.
and it's honestly the easiest way because it's easier to prevent disease than it is to treat disease. You know,
Okay.
like if you're, heavy set, and
Why do you look at me?
you're
like
relatively young,
Hmm.
you got a shoddy beard. It's kind of
that? Dang, dude, he went there. Look, I need some beard oils, dude.
You're 30 years old, but your hairline's pushing 40. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. Okay, that is not true. My hairline's fine.
Oh man.
I can't.
But
Shut up.
oh man, what was I gonna say?
You were gonna say that you're quitting medical school.
Oh yeah,
and
so
you're- no, just kidding.
so back to like the prevention. You do your diet.
Yeah.
You change your diet. You do all these things. It's like you could actually lose weight and get your blood pressure in control, and develop healthy lifestyle habits. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is that people don't do any of that, and when they finally want to do it, it's too late.
It's too late. It's too hard to come back from what they've lived so many years with.
Yeah, because the body's already damaged at that point. You could see some of the symptoms like, hey, your blood pressure's elevated. Like, this is what I recommend. This is what you do. And the other thing too is that I feel like people have this notion that like all doctors want to do is prescribe medication, and I'm pretty sure that's true for some doctors.
Of course it is.
But based on like the schooling that I've seen, that's not
the case for everyone.
what we do. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have like your levels of prevention. It's like I think it's like tertiary. I forgot. It's primary and then secondary and then tertiary prevention.
Mm-hmm.
And primary is kind of like, you just like diet and things like that. Okay. And then secondary, and then primary would be like vaccines as well. Secondary is like where you start doing like actual like dieting, and you actually like do screenings and things like that, right, to prevent disease. And then tertiary is when you already have the disease and they're just kind of managing it at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
So an example that would be like, okay, you have high blood pressure now you have medication. That's tertiary. Or tertiary, I should say. God, I can't even pronounce that word. But
Get on it, dude. Come
I
on.
know, dude, some of those words are ridiculous, man.
I can only imagine, bro. I can't even. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna get there, but
So-
yeah, it's crazy. You said vaccines. So what's your little snippet on the COVID vaccine, dude? I know
COVID, dog.
I know it, dude. I know it.
I mean, honestly, dude, if you don't want to get the vaccine, then don't get the vaccine. But
you're in the medical field, dude. You need to just push it on us, dude.
yeah, dude, all the time. No, I don't have that. I guess that's not my my take with COVID.
Yeah. Or the vaccine.
I think if you're obviously high risk
Yeah.
and you have comorbidities, then yeah, you probably should consider taking COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're pretty healthy for the most part,
Probably not that necessary.
yeah, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do it,
I
for your
remember
peace of
you
mind,
saying
that's fine.
because so I mean, like the people, or not the people, but just a lot of people. They make it sound
Like
super
it's gonna
bad,
kill you.
like super bad, yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Gonna kill
And
you.
you said something about this would be the first vaccine in history
The clot shot.
that would be worse than the actual disease, right?
Yeah. So what I mean
the
by
way
that,
they're talking about it
yeah.
makes it sound
So what
like
I-
the vaccine itself would be the worst. Or go ahead.
So essentially, like what I'm saying is that the vaccine would be more deadly than the virus itself, and that's never happened, like ever in the history of vaccines.
Because of how quick they rolled it out.
No. What I'm trying to say is that that's just not true.
He's combating
Oh.
what people are saying
yeah.
about like
I don't.
like that.
I don't
So
think that's true.
people are saying that and you disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people talk about like, oh, you get myocarditis and things like that. It's like, well, yeah, of course you do, but that's also a symptom of COVID. So you would expect that, like when you get the flu shot,
Uh-huh.
you get a fever sometimes, you get body aches because those are symptoms of the flu. It's
Yeah. I see
those
what
are
you
also
mean, yeah.
symptoms of COVID too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, it's not obviously it's not desirable side effect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
But I guess from my understanding, it's not very surprising that you would get that. The other thing too that I don't understand either, like as far as the skepticism go, is that you have people coming out like, oh, the CDC is quietly admitting that that the COVID vaccine does cause myocarditis. It's like they literally announced it on the TV though.
Yeah.
And they told people, like, if you notice these symptoms, go to the doctors. Usually nothing's going to happen, but just go to the doctor on the safe side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't understand where all this secrecy is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And then people like to mention the whole, like, what is it, VAERS or whatever, the VAERS system. But none of those, like, claims, none of them are even, like, reviewed, and none of them are confirmed. So I could literally just call and be like, oh, I had a tingling feeling in my arm after I got the COVID vaccine. Okay, that's an
And they would
incident for the
log it.
vaccine. And they would log it. But there'd be no follow-up, no investigation. That's about as far as it would go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So it's like,
Okay.
dude, I can claim a lot of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean there's a correlation between anything.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I guess you can kind of correlate that with the actual virus itself and, some of the unfortunate deaths that
Yeah.
we got, and the number of it was a bit,
For what?
off a little bit because, people would be like, oh, well, they say anyways, I don't know exactly, but if somebody was into the hospital, they were sick or, whatnot, but they ended up dying and like, oh, they had COVID, mark it as a COVID death, right? Do you think that stuff happened?
Like certain health districts like fabricated their numbers.
Exactly.
I've kind of heard things about that where they had to like readjust. I think it was like the Colorado Department of Health had to do that.
Mm-hmm. And they're only
I wouldn't be surprised.
Good.
The reason why is because a lot of the funding was based on COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean,
And that's what, and I guess the question, is kind of fueled by, or, whatever, correlating with the fear that was kind of pushed out in order to get the vaccine. It seems like they kind of use those numbers.
I would definitely agree there that I
Okay.
think the United States government in general did like a piss poor job at getting people to
understand.
I don't want to say comply,
Oh, okay.
but with getting people to be open to take the vaccine.
Yeah.
I think that was a very big. I think that was a big failure
Yeah.
on the government, because especially like from a healthcare perspective, if your patient has like concerns and they don't feel comfortable with something, explain the procedure to them.
Yeah.
Take the time out to talk to them and see why they have these concerns.
Yeah.
Address the concerns.
Yeah, for sure.
And if they don't want to take it, okay, well then that's fine. I've already told you. This is everything that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Give them some ease. But sitting there and telling people like you can't do this or you can't do that, and you're going around killing people because you want to get the vaccine, it's like you're not going to build any kind of compliance doing that, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to build more resistance to it.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, how is that how you like you wouldn't build trust like that doing that to anybody?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So I think the government did a really poor job
Okay.
with the vaccine rollout.
Government. He's kidding.
Specifically-
He loves you. Don't worry
Specifically with,
about it. Yeah.
Getting the right information out there for people to actually understand.
not even so much getting the right people like information, just like
Good.
just basically labeling anybody who had any kind of questions like a nut. Like that was just to me kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh,
you
you-
have questions about the vaccine. You don't think it's safe, this and that. You're just an idiot. You're just conspiracy theorists. And it's like, dude, like,
What? Yeah.
this is all new to people.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah, this might, some people say,
And-
it's like this technology might have been being developed for a long time, but it's like, but nobody knows about this stuff unless you're like involved in it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if people have concerns and questions, then you should address those concerns and questions appropriately, not just sit there and shame them because they're skeptical about something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to mention that the vaccine itself was pushed out. How long? What's the time frame on it?
I mean, it was pretty fast.
Has there been a vaccine faster than that?
No, I don't think so. But you look at the effect that COVID had, though, too, and the
Yeah.
amount of resources that were pushed in. Now,
Okay.
if we're gonna sit here and talk about long-term like side effects, things like that, I mean, we're not gonna know until
Yeah, because
You
it's
know,
only been
over a period of time.
I guess 5 years. Not even 5 years. Maybe 3.5 years since
it's been
the
about 5 years.
Well, it's,
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Since it was
because the vaccine
Yeah, yeah,
was like a year after COVID
Mhm.
really hit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. That's a pretty cool little insight and opinion on what you say or what you were saying or what we asked, I guess, about the vaccines and just I guess the way things were handled, right? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was, but I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, for sure. For
It
sure.
was new.
Mhm.
It was a new disease.
Government, you did a great job.
A lot of people. I mean, no, I don't think so at all.
He's
dude.
kidding. He loves you.
Honestly.
You're gonna funnel our podcast.
But
man.
I was gonna say, I think another topic that might be interesting is like the rise in like colorectal cancers.
In comparison to,
Well, just in comparison to like previous generations, they're seeing like a pretty big increase. I think it's like a 10% spike
I don't
from
know
like
how to
the
spell
ages of
colorectal,
like
but I'm
30
trying.
to like 50, with people like developing advanced stage like colorectal cancer. And the reason why I think this is an interesting topic is because doctors are reporting this information to insurance companies, but the insurance companies don't want to pay for the screenings.
Gotcha. I got you. Hold on. Just tease that. That's cool. Because
Just
we're gonna
the
have you on
money,
in a couple
dog.
weeks. We can come back to this a little bit if you want.
Cause the money, dog. What?
It's all about the money, dude. It's all about the money. Okay, Edward. So you mentioned earlier you're almost done with your schooling in how many months? 11? 10.
Yeah.
11, 10 months. Okay. So you're going to be a registered nurse when you're finished, right? You'll be ready to go with that. What's
BSN,
after
bro.
that?
What does it mean?
Tell
me what it means.
What's that?
BSN.
Bachelor Science
And
Nursing.
you made me proud, dog.
There you go.
You made me proud.
There you go, dude. Learn something every single pod. Come back for more. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what's after that? Are you planning on continuing your schooling right after or no? Quick answer.
Yeah, so it's kind of like something that I thought about continuing on to get my
Okay.
masters.
Yeah, but my MP in mental health. Oh my god, what is it? I think it's like PMH MP.
See, he don't know either. Come on.
Yeah, so get my PMH MP.
Okay. So right after you're done with your RN schooling, you're gonna roll right into it.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, so you're not sure yet
Yeah, because I kind of want to get some experience too, though, before I
In the field.
pursue the MP route
in the RN
Yeah.
field. Okay.
Just because I want to feel more confident, and I mean,
Okay.
aside from me feeling confident, I need to be able to provide a pretty good level of care for my patients. I don't want to be in there just like an
Okay.
idiot, just prescribing all this stuff that doesn't even make sense, and it's just like, what the hell's this guy doing?
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Okay, so either you know, when you do get that experience, you do get that hands-on or whatnot for right after school's done, and you do go back to school. What's the ambition after that? What's the goal? What's the maybe the not the finish line, but you know,
it's honestly the end goal is to open up a few clinics.
as a
What do you mean, like as a nurse practitioner?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
So become an owner of a clinic.
okay, nurse practitioner, and then
A few clinics, actually.
Okay, and then that. Oh, okay, nice. And
Like
then
2 or 3 clinics.
and those practices are geared towards what?
They're probably going to be geared towards just mental health.
There's
a pretty big
just
shortage
the
in
general
mental health.
population of people, or
Or a specific age range,
Yeah.
or just all ages.
So yeah, I kind of would like to work with pediatrics, but I mean, I'd be open to working with pretty much anybody.
Mm.
all right.
I mean, especially now in the United States, it seems like
Yeah.
such a big issue.
Real quick, I wanted to wrap it up because not wrap it up, but I wanted to wrap it together here or string it together. So your mental side of nurse practicing probably geared towards youth, right?
Yeah.
Now, I asked you earlier, about, or I wanted to connect from earlier when you were doing your work before military. You were working with a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Is that something that kind of probably fueled this idea of the youth and mental state and helping it?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, obviously Baldwin Park's not like the craziest city in the world.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, there's like gang violence and stuff like that there. And kids do get, they kind of go down the wrong road.
Oh, okay.
So I think providing as many resources, to really help kids, find healthier ways to cope is kind of something that, makes a big difference in people's life.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people that have a lot of issues like, drug addiction, drug abuse.
Yeah, for sure.
Even like certain mental health, certain mental health illnesses and things like that. Some of it stems from like unresolved trauma and
Yeah,
things like that.
for sure.
And I think, having somebody to talk to and, actually providing some kind of level of care and providing them with healthier coping mechanisms
Yeah.
can make a pretty big difference. I mean, look at like I mean, look at like the homeless issue that's here in California.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, a lot of people think that it's just, oh, well, you know, just throw housing and throw money at the problem.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, you got to do that, but you need to throw money in the right places. And I don't think like homelessness, you know, is going to, I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
Yeah.
I know people don't like it. They don't like to see it, you know, but I don't think it's going to get solved in this generation. So I think our focus, at least my focus, is not so much like, oh, screw the homeless people, but I want to shift my focus towards the younger people to prevent them from getting into that position as a whole. Because, I mean, all those people that are homeless, you know, they were once a person before.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Well,
somebody like my son or like your son.
I was gonna say there's still
You know?
people now, you know. But
Well, of course they are.
yeah, no, I think.
But what I'm trying to say is that it's like,
they had,
you know,
yeah,
you know, and they something bad happened in their life and they just never got back on.
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
It just sucks.
Well, that's awesome, though. I think that's kind of cool, though. That's why I wanted to link to get together. I wanted to link it together, you know, because I think that's kind of where it stemmed from. And then, like you said, you know, Baldwin Park's not crazy, but you've seen some stuff, you know, and you've, you know, experienced the life as a child, adult.
Yeah, I mean, like
And
my
just-
last assignment at Margaret Heath. Well, I was at Margaret Heath.
Okay.
Had a student, you know, and he's just kind of. It's kind of sad, bro. He's a little kid, you know.
Oh,
and
really? Okay.
He's like, would tell me all the time, like, I want to kill myself, and
Wow.
it's just like, it sucks. It's like, dude, you're in kindergarten.
Oh my
You
gosh,
should not be
kindergarten?
thinking about this stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
you know?
my goodness.
But
wow.
then, like, he kind of opens up about his upbringing, and it's like, oh, I see my, like, stepdad always choking my mom and beating my mom, and it's just like, that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy
So things
stuff.
like that,
Mhm.
that's kind of what makes me want to, you know, even if, like, I mean, I know I can't save everybody,
No,
you know,
I mean,
but at least
yeah.
try and help somebody out.
yeah, no, make
Because
a
it's sad,
difference.
dude.
Yeah.
That's sad, man. That's
try,
terrible.
try and make a difference, right? I think that's awesome, dude. I really do.
So,
You know, and I wanted to get that. I wanted to hear that. You know, I wanted to just have you, you know, let you explain it. You know, a little bit. You know,
yeah.
that's pretty sweet. You know, you gave us a little bit of you know, a nice rundown of your life. What's up now? Are you married? Do you have kids? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for about a year now.
Okay,
Yeah, I have one son,
nice.
you know. I
No,
feel like that's just, I don't know.
it's just totally out there, but I want to hear it, and we might just throw it into the beginning part, the intro type stuff, you know. That way, like, oh, he didn't talk about his fat wife. Well, he just mentioned that he was married and he had a son, you know. In the
What
intro.
about the AI, dude?
Oh, dude, don't get me
I
started,
know you're
dude.
scared of AI,
bro.
bro.
If you want to get into AI, dude, you know, it's, you know.
Just like wrap it up.
No, you know, it's just we're getting there, dude. I mean, like I
We
told you,
need to
bro.
start
Remember I
wrapping
told
it
you?
up.
Hey, didn't I tell you when we start flowing and talking, we lose track. You know, it's kind of crazy.
I think me and you.
You didn't even ask me any good questions, dog.
Dude.
I was hoping you would have, like, really opened me up, dog.
Stop it.
I do want to address your AI thing, though.
What AI?
Your
thing? I didn't even-
fear of AI.
I don't have a fear of AI.
Yeah, you do.
I question
bro.
it though. I question it.
I can tell you're scared. Hey, what'd you think about what we were talking about, though, the other day about the AI?
What were we talking about?
When I was telling you, like, if AI ever does, like, achieve, you know, like, AGI, artificial general intelligence, and it becomes sentient, what do you do? Do you just, like...
You kill it, dude.
At that point, I don't know if there is much we can do.
You set off
No,
an
but what
EMP
I'm-
on ourselves
what I'm trying
to
to-
take all that crap out.
But that's
okay?
not... But
That's
that
what you do.
wasn't the conversation I mean you were having, though.
Yeah, well, I just thought of it right now, and it's a great idea. Okay.
Okay. But see, but
Yeah, but
But
it's
see,
not,
that kind of goes back
it's
to my
not,
point,
you know,
though, how I was
just
saying,
send us back to
how I was
Stone
telling you
Age.
the last time. Well, because remember the conversation that we had the last time. And you mentioned that, and I said, I think the biggest issue is that we are going to overreact because we don't understand how AI is, or we're going to try and kill it, and it's going to turn around and do something to us. That's honestly what I think's going to happen.
Yeah, and that's scary.
But it's that frame of thinking that you have that would cause that. Like,
What?
just drop an EMP on it. And it's like, why, though?
That's true.
I mean, I think it's already leading to that, though, regardless of how people are reacting to it now.
As far as, like, what?
I mean, have you even heard the speeches of the guy who, like, created AI? He himself
but
is
that's
saying,
one guy though, and he's not necessarily saying that AI is a bad thing. He's saying that the people that are funding AI is the issue, and he's talking about the militarization of AI.
yeah, because the way they're programming it.
But those are two separate fields though, because you have civilian use AI, and then you have like military use AI, which in my opinion is the next domain, and it's the next arms race, because you had nukes, and then it was stealth, and now it's AI.
You get that?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. This is the kind of conversations we have. Okay? I get stressed out of my truck, dude. Okay?
Get stressed out of my truck.
I'm like, hey, Jessica's calling. She ain't calling. I just gotta go. You know,
I
get a
know
little,
you're,
get a
you're
little
talking
break,
about
dude.
that.
Just kidding. No,
it's that older guy, right? I don't know his name.
The AI.
He just
AI
recently did a speech about it.
Yeah. I seen a speech, and then I also kind of did like some investigation what he's talking about, and a lot of it has to do more with like the application of military. It's military application. That's what he's mainly worried about. From my understanding, that's what I gathered, which is also my biggest worry too.
What about that worries you?
Well, how do you
regulate it?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that like AI itself, I guess like in its infancy and like how it is now, and even like as it, you know, advances and it develops, it's kind of like a child in my opinion. It's very impressionable. You know, you give it like a specific task, it's going to do what it needs to do to solve that task. You can't tell it to embrace all these like things about humanity, like art and, you know, well, I guess like just humanity, you know, like morality and things like that, and then expect it, and then feed it a bunch of stuff on like how to kill stuff, and then be like, you still need to be good though. It's like, what? Like, that'd be like me like beating the crap out of my wife, but then telling Ezekiel you can't ever hit women. It's like, what?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's two different messages.
Yeah.
And I think that's what worries me, because eventually they will interlink like the civilian and the military side.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be all, I think honestly, like, well,
It's all
how
going off the
important
same
data is.
structure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's one of the biggest issues. And I mean, even like I think with the current like Trump administration, I think they tried to like implement something where it was like a 10-year ban on like states like being able to regulate the development of AI. I'm pretty sure it got removed from the bill
To regulate
just
it.
the fact, no, like
To not be able to
regulate it.
Yeah, it got removed to regulate it. Like
Yeah.
to regulate it got removed from the bill or the whatever.
Yeah, so they can regulate it now.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that the current administration was trying to push, like, you know, that,
Yeah.
which to me is like bad.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think
So-
we can all agree on that one.
Now, the one thing that I would say where the United States differs, as far as like its military application use with AI versus like China or Russia, is that the United States still wants to keep like a human in the loop. So at the end of the day, the call to kill somebody is still going to be placed on a person, not
On the AI.
AI. Yeah. Whereas
And then-
China and Russia, I think their doctrines are different.
Ew. So they don't
Yeah,
care.
because I think the United States' version of AI is more like it's like command. It's like C2. It's joint direct J. It's like JDC2 or something like that. But they basically want to just interlink like data,
Okay.
so everybody has all the same information at the same time on the battlefield.
Oh, okay. Like that.
And it speeds up. Yeah, it speeds up your ability to, you know, assess targets, provide intel, recon. You know what I mean? So it makes things a lot faster. So the military has like the military in the United States has an emphasis on like sensor capability and like, you know, speed.
Yeah.
Whereas China's more like they want anything to like basically disrupt that. And then Russia, because they don't have the funding and the R&D like the United States and China has, their focus is more on like tactical use of like drones, like autonomous drones to go in and do stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
the United States and China, they're just more like based on information and speeding things up. So China's like the exact counter to the United States with their doctrine,
Golly,
with
man.
AI.
That's crazy.
So, but I think if AI ever does get to that point, it'll probably just look at us how we look at ants.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you right now. It's like, it doesn't matter what the United States wants when it gets to a point where AI is like, I don't care what you want anymore.
Well, yeah, because how do you control something smarter than you?
Exactly. This is the better
and I mean,
option.
it makes sense.
This is the better option. We're going to do this, or this is what's going to happen. And what you're saying is not the best option anymore. You know, it's going to figure that out at some point, right? And then
it might or it might not.
Okay, how will it might not? If we don't drop an EMP,
I think it just depends
on something that's learning.
Honestly, I think a lot of it depends on what we feed it.
I'm not saying we're gonna drop. I want to drop EMPs on it, ourselves. But I'm just saying
this guy's ready, dude.
No,
Skynet, you're done.
That's it, dude. I'm not saying I want none of that craziness.
Dude, is that Chad Connor? Dang,
Chad
dude.
Connor.
No, but
you know what I mean?
I think a lot of it just has to do with what we're gonna do with AI.
Yeah, but I think that foundation.
It's literally all based on us. I think.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that foundation is already there?
What foundation?
The foundation you're talking about, not the foundation you're talking about, but the idea of AI just getting to the point to where it's like, I don't need you anymore. That foundation is there somewhere.
It's not.
Why though?
It's not there right now.
Am I alone in this?
AI is not at that capability yet.
I'm not saying it's at the capability. I'm saying the foundation is there.
What foundation though?
The foundation for that to essentially happen.
For it to surpass us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that we need to find a way to coexist.
Case closed, dude.
But it's not though. It's not case closed though.
No, I know it's not
you're
case
just
closed.
going to
but my statement there.
You equate it doesn't need us anymore to it's going to kill us now.
I didn't say that. I just said it didn't need us anymore.
Mutually exclusive. That's what you said though. It's going to get to a point where it doesn't need us anymore, right?
That's what I said. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not necessarily equating it to it's going to kill us. I'm just saying we won't be in control anymore.
But you keep talking about the EMPs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I don't want them to be in control though. That's what I'm saying though.
That's why I'm under the impression.
I don't think most of us want the AI
but dude,
to be
honestly,
in control.
I mean, think about it and think long and think hard about this question.
Joke is coming up, dude.
It's not a joke. Okay, it's not a joke. This is a legit question.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Now, I'm not saying that I want AI to take over the world.
Yes, you are.
But what I'm trying to say is, do you honestly think that we as a species have done a good job at running things? Look at the way we treat each other.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Dude, we spend so much money on the military to find better ways to kill people more efficiently.
Freaking crazy, huh?
It's terribly sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good guess.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
No, I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Yeah,
know?
I think we can definitely agree with that. And the way we would biblically address that would be to say we're all sinners. We're all born into sin. We're all born into this darkness of the world. And there's always going to be darkness till the end. There's always going to be people who do wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And that's always going to happen. People in charge that are
malicious,
have malicious motives, ulterior motives that aren't necessarily for the good of the people.
Yeah.
And there's not necessarily anything that we as a people can do to stop that.
Of course not. But doesn't that kind of support my argument though, that maybe we shouldn't be in charge anymore if we're all these things?
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't agree with that still.
Well,
even though,
I mean, I would just say this: it's
and I'm not saying that I support that, but what I'm saying is that I think humanity needs to really take a deep look at what it's doing, because to me, it's not really good. I'm sorry, man.
It is true, but
I just got to be honest. It's bad, dude.
It is bad.
No, for sure.
You look at all this stuff going on in the world.
We don't disagree with you.
It is depressing, bro.
No, I mean, when you look at the world, it can definitely seem super depressing.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of good out there too.
Yeah, no, I know.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, but it's pretty heavy sometimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying,
I just want to let you guys know, we want you to walk away from this podcast smiling, okay? Just with spirits raised and, just good things going.
I don't know, man. I try to be optimistic about the AI thing. Because it's coming, dude. Whether we wanted to or not, it's coming.
Okay. So where's your
Sorry, dog.
Where's your optimism?
Sorry.
Hold on. Where is your optimism lie? What, all I've heard was negative things from AI. And you agree with most of it.
No,
but
I agree with the military application of AI.
You agree with the military?
No, I don't see it as a good thing. Because you're saying what you said was that all I'm doing is seeing things that are on the negative side with AI. and that's not
Oh.
that's not true. I see the military application of AI as a negative, not as a positive.
Okay, but the regular like.
I think AI can provide a lot of help for humanity in general.
Okay.
Speeds up research. I mean, they use AI right now to look for like cures for disease.
Yeah.
I think it's being actively used for like ALS research, antibiotic research. So it speeds up the process a lot.
Yeah, it's
You know.
done a lot of good stuff with that. It's even identified cancers before a lot of medical professionals can even see it in X-rays
Yeah.
and stuff.
But you know,
With AI.
Yeah,
but
Okay.
like back to David said, just bad actors.
Yeah, no,
Just bad
for sure.
actors, man. People just suck.
mm-hmm.
And until there's like a legit way to deal with these people,
We didn't
we're
say
not
that.
gonna have much hope. At least that's not what I think.
It's the argument's there. You know, these are not like, geared to be, just
They're
ill-
politically charged.
politically
Nah, they're
charged,
not.
Yeah.
I don't agree with anybody anyway. Oh, but you asked though, where's my optimism in humanity? Bro, I don't got no optimism in humanity. That's what you were asking earlier.
Did I ask that?
You were going to. You were alluding to that question.
Maybe I was.
But honestly, dude, I don't have a lot of hope in humanity. And the reason why? Because everybody, dude, is just like so manipulated by everything now with information. People post things that are just like not even remotely true.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really believe this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And some people do, dude. That's why I don't have a lot of optimism in humanity. People are just kind of lazy in general. And people want to be entertained all the time.
Interesting.
It sounds all bad, huh? Maybe I should stop.
No. No.
Sorry, you're all just... I'm tired of it. Nah, but...
bashing on humanity. Dude.
I mean, because you just look at, like, the politics in the United States. And I'm pretty sure... I would really hope that it's not like this everywhere else in the world. And maybe it's not,
like what?
But, man, everything is just so divided.
Okay.
If you don't agree with me, then you're a Nazi. If you don't agree with me, then you're a trans lover. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is like, you take like the worst version of each side, and that's what you use to paint everybody on that side. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is. I can agree with that.
And it's just, I think that there's a lot of like, just in general, just the way they just dehumanize each other, like both sides, is bad.
Yeah, for sure. It's all me.
All right, so I guess my next question is, how would you guys rate me as a guest?
At least a 3.5.
Yes.
Out of what?
Out of 10. That's solid. 20? 20? Oh, that's rough.
No. I mean,
Be honest, dude. I need criticism. I need actual feedback so that when I come back next time, it's better. Well, how do you...
we don't want
I'd
him.
say
Dude, hold
pretty
on.
good.
Is it a
give him
legit
a good
question
score?
or no?
Hold on. Give him.
That's a legit question.
No, it is a legit question. It's
Plus,
fine.
it'll speed up the next time we do it.
Yeah, but
So
not
be
only that
faster.
though, dude. If we give him a low score, he's gonna come in guns hot more than today.
I'm still going to come in good, dude. You think I want to be on the internet look like an idiot? I already look like an idiot in everyday life, dude. I don't look like a moron on the internet. It's like, look at this guy. this guy's going to be a nurse? It's like, remind me to never go to
Get
that
ready,
guy's
parents.
hospital.
Nurse practitioner. Pediatrics.
Let's go back to what I asked, though, before we get sidetracked. How could
you're-
I be a better guest?
Your rating?
What could I do? What were
Um,
my strengths? What did you guys like? What didn't you like?
I mean, maybe next time you can use deodorant, but
Okay, that's fair.
A breath mint? Come on.
Maybe
Okay,
a breath
okay,
mint,
okay,
cologne. That would
okay.
be nice,
Noted.
Yeah, maybe a suit and tie also, but no, dude. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Behind the scenes, I told David that just to be prepared because I know conversations with you are going to be deep and they're going to be full, and it's fun. I think it makes for great content, which is great. It's what we want. But I just said, like, he's going to be prepared to talk about what we have for you, or for you, you're going to be prepared to talk about what we're telling. Hey, Edward, we're thinking about this. We know you're going to come in with some good, research, and I think that just being said, it's just like, even this one being last minute, what we talked about is something obviously that you were you probably been through it, you've researched it already, so it was a little bit it wasn't off topic for what your daily thoughts are, which I think it just worked out this episode. with you here, even though it was last minute. Hey, Edward's coming up tomorrow, dude. Let's have him on. He said he's down. That's exactly our conversation yesterday was.
Yeah, and going forward, it's going to be a little easier for me to even research topics on my own because a lot of my time goes into editing.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
But Violet's going to help with that.
Yeah, Violet's going to be helping with that, and then Tati's going to be helping with that too because Violet's going to be starting work, so she's going to be able to, and she's going to be graveyard shift.
Great.
So
that's rough.
Great.
So when she's actually awake, she's said she's still willing to help, but obviously she's going to be working and
Violet,
then sleeping.
You're forced to help, okay?
So that's why I'm going to start teaching Tati a little bit more of the editing process so they can alleviate some of that.
Honestly,
workload
I
off
want
of me,
to. I want to
and
do
can
it
put
too
more
more.
focus into the questions, so I can be like a better co-host.
I want to do it as well.
Chat, you barely know how to log in, my boy.
What? I barely know the login. Shut up.
You barely know your login credentials, dog.
First
Chill.
of all, the only reason I don't do it more is because David likes to take his computer home.
It's like, first of all, the reason why I don't do it more, I don't know how. Second of all, I can't even write my own name.
She's all C-H.
He's like, somebody go give me that atlas. I know it's spelled somewhere on Africa.
Chad.
Someone go give me the map. It's somewhere on Africa.
At least you know geography, though, dude.
That's funny, dude. Oh, that's, you know what, Edward? Like I said, dude, scratch week 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
No. Honestly, dude, I like 1 through 10, 7.9, 8. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what you think too, David?
Yeah, I think it was real good.
Try. Let's get to these verses, dude. Come on.
All right,
We're 2020 in.
do the one.
Oh shoot, which one? Oh, Timothy?
Yeah.
Okay. Edward, so after we read the verse of the episode, our guest usually says the prayer. You okay with that?
A prayer?
I'm just kidding, dude.
I was like, sure. I mean, I'll do my best.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. I try to say it to everybody, and they're like,
I mean,
"Yeah,
I could try if you
no,
want.
no. It's okay. It's okay." But we appreciate your, being ready to do it if we asked you to. All right. So 1 Timothy 5, verse 8. But if anyone does not provide for his own, and especially for those of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's a good one. People get to work. If you can. If you're able, get to work, right?
I mean, just take care of your family in general.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's really
Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do to take care of your
Provide.
family.
I think that's kind of the foundation of, being a man, honestly.
If you're an able-bodied man,
Being able to.
do what you got to do to provide, right?
I mean, it's not always just providing, it's just being there in general for your family.
Mhm.
Whether it's like emotional, or.
Well, no, I think that, of course, that kind of it all fun or not funnel, but umbrellas.
Entails.
Encompass it.
Yeah, it umbrellas, all those aspects, right? Sweet. David, let me get my hat off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that hairline. Told you it's pushing 40.
Stop, dude.
We're going to zoom in on it now.
That boy's pushing 40,
Go
dude.
ahead. All right.
All right.
Prayer
time. All right. So, dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this time we've been able to spend together as brothers, for this conversation, for the knowledge we were able to bring and the questions we were able to ask. We just pray that you help us going forward and help to lead us and guide us. Keep us safe, keep us guarded, and keep us alert. We thank you for all that you do and for hearing our prayers and answering them. And I pray all these things in the name of the Son, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 That is a wrap. Thanks for coming. Junior, you're up.